I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, you know?
And there we are, guys. Wearing my Cobra Kai t-shirt. I'm a little transparent today. Chroma has a hard time differentiating between yellow and green. I mean, I kind of see that. But yeah, some of the t-shirts I wear, I try to keep it to a minimum, are not. Or the ones I keep to a minimum are transparent. Are not. You know what I mean. The very little t-shirts I have, you can see. I say that's maybe like 10% of my t-shirts. So this is completely random. I am huge into retro gaming, classic cinema, television. I mean, classic rock here in Connecticut. 99.1 PLR. 99.1 PLR is like one of my favorite radio stations. And my man Drew was like, well, you know, you're a fan of 99.1 because they play stuff that you grew up with. That's like 40% of it. I mean, it's classic for a reason, man. They don't make music like they used to. 99.1's current tagline is whatever rocks. And I'll be a straight shirty here. Like I always love their talents. Smith and Barber, who I met, Bruce Barber and Brian Smith, two excellent guys. They were on the air for years, and I grew up listening to them. The thing was, is as great as their personalities were back then. Funny, I'm saying this as I'm pouring water. I spilled this on myself once. As great as Smith and Barber were, their variety was like, they had like 5 CDs or like maybe like 24 LPs, right? Just play the same like 100 songs over and over again. Like, well, I really love PLR. I would kind of go in and out of listening fits with them. And then one day on my way to work, I remember, and you'll see where I'm going with all this. I have them right here. One day on my way to work, you know, I tuned into 99.1, and it was some producers on it. And they're like, well, you know, Smith and Barber, this and that. breach of contract. Like they were being like cagey, they were dodging what was really going on. So as time went on, it turns out, I hope I'm saying the right thing here. Turns out that they were trying to renegotiate their contract, but it fell through. Maybe they were asking for more. I don't know. I met these two guys. I met Brian Smith, tall fellow. I used to hang out at this bar called Martinis. This was, God, this is like 2006, 2007. This is when I met my first serious relationship, Bonnie. Great chick, but it didn't work out. So I met him there at Martinis. He was just kind of just standing there. He was an average dude. It's not like, oh, I'm a radio celebrity. You know, you're below me. No, he was very approachable. Really nice guy. Really tall, too. He was like 6'5". We like shot the shit for like a half an hour. Really cool dude. And then Bruce Barber, he had they both had very distinct voices. I think that's why they hire people for for radio. You have the perfect face for radio. You have the perfect voice for streaming. And Bruce Barber was awesome. And I remember the very first time I met him, I worked at Comp USA. Does anybody here watching this remember Comp USA? Oh man, like I stole so much shit from Comp USA. Fact of the matter is like I'm gonna try and visualize this for you. So this was like the floor space of Comp. Oh, you can see the reflection of me on OBS there. So this is like the floor space of Comp USA, and like right in the back there was our warehouse. And it was just two warehouse doors, two double swinging doors that went straight into the warehouse. And for those of you familiar with warehouse doors, they're a thick, like, industrial grade plastic. It's light, but it has a heavy swing to it. And there are these little, like, windows or like portholes. And one of them didn't have a plastic on it. So it was like, it was windowless. So I'm like going in the back, looking for something, looking to steal something. I don't know. Not that much of a klepto. And I heard his voice, and I walk out. Dude, you're Bruce. No, you're Bruce Barber. You're from the morning show. I fucking love you guys. He goes, oh, thank you. He had this really specific, like, studious voice. So the way Comp USA was set up in the back corner, of course, the back corner. Back when Macs weren't where they are today. The Apple guy, I remember exactly what it looks like too. I can't remember his name, but we got along. He would always have to wear his black like Lacoste like button t-shirt, and it had the little Apple logo on it. And I hated Apple computers. I've always kind of been a PC guy. So he was talking to the Apple guy, looking to buy a laptop for his kids. So I met him there. I'm like, dude, your show's excellent. I love you guys. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you so much. I'm like, yeah, I met your buddy. He goes, oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, really nice guy. And a few months later, we had a little checkout desk by the entrance and exit, so we could like verify receipts, make sure people didn't steal shit. Because as bad as I was, there was so much shit going on at Comp USA with thievery. It was ridiculous. Like I was taking like Game Boy Advances and like PlayStation games and Xbox games out the yin yang. But there was like a handful of people, management-wise, who had access to the room. And, the room contained all of the laptops, all the personal computers, like all the heavy tech, like all the super expensive stuff. Back when digital cameras were a thing, right? So as I'm waiting as I'm covering for Jalal, he's like, hey, Sai, could you cover my break? I'm like, yeah, no problem. So I'm sitting there. It's like literally like if you're standing upright, your average height, the desk comes to your like chest right here. So I was sitting there just chilling, and here comes Bruce Barber again. I'm like, hey, Bruce, what's going on? He goes, oh, hey, man, I bought that laptop. And, like, I signed his receipt off. It was so cool. So going back to where I was before, and again, you'll see where I'm going with this. Going back to before, I was driving to work, and these people were like, or the producers were like, yeah, they were asking for pretty much their contract fell through. So we're getting these two guys who are the current people, and I hated them at first. I really did. I did not like them. And it wasn't the whole, like, you don't like change. It was just, I really didn't gel with them. So that goes to the point of me kind of going in and out of this classic rock station. But Chaz and AJ, and I listen to them regularly now. Like when the lady and I are headed to the gym in the morning, or, if we're just driving on a Sunday, we go and pick or drop the kiddo off from his dad's house in New Hampshire. We have them on, and it's a great station. It really is. But it's crazy to think that I only gravitated towards PLR and no ill will towards PLR. I'm sure there's a lot of logistics why station play what they did, licensing. I'm pretty sure it's expensive, especially in today's day and age. But I'm talking like 20 years ago. Anyway, it's a great station now, and Chaz and AJ are awesome. They've come a long way. I think they needed to find their footing, and at first, they didn't know their audience because they're new, right? I think they came from Massachusetts or Pittsburgh or Philly, one of the other. Anyway, they're great. They have a much broader scope of classic rock. Like now, classic rock, I guess you could consider it to be, and this is a segue. Classic rock is considered to be like 20 years old at this point. So like, back in 2000s and late 90s, 1970s, Led Zeppelin, Floyd, Aerosmith, all those great bands. And now you get like Stone Temple Pilots, Oasis, Cage the Elephant, Ain't No Rest for the Wicked. Any of you who've played the first Borderlands, you know exactly what song I'm talking about. Great station. So with nostalgia, love nostalgia. My channel is rooted in retro. You'll notice all the animations I play, my alerts and everything. So for instance, let me just roll over around here. Let's just do a follow. And I should see that on my screen. There we go. I love that alert. Super Mario Kart. Pixel art. My entire channel was based off of retro. Now it's variety rooted in retro. So with retro in mind, woke up early this morning. I've been up since 3:15. Trying to adapt for the gym because our time is limited. So, I'm like, babe, it was our off day today. So I'm like, babe, I'll go to the grocery store before you have to go to work. I'll be home right in time. So it was, I leave at like 6:30 and I'm going to Walmart. I look for like Red Bulls and like Monsters there. So, I'm like, okay, they don't have the Red Bulls I'm looking for. Let me just go see what collectibles they have. So the collectibles in this Walmart are right by the electronics department. So if you're standing facing it, it's a big rectangle. And the front right is like all of their Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo sundries, like their games, their controllers, their consoles, gift cards, whatever. So I'm looking, I literally walk by and I look, I kind of just like, just do a quick gloss over and I turn and I stop. I'm like, wait a minute. I just saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, anybody who's grown up, excuse me, dry throat. Anybody who's a kid of the 80s, Ninja Turtles was a big part of our childhood. Now, I remember I grew up idolizing the show. I mean, you look at Ninja Turtles or you look at Thundercats, Silverhawks, Brave Star, Inhumanoids. Jesus, I'm digging deep with these. Transformers. I think I said He-Man. Again, Thundercats. Ninja Turtles was like late 80s. And if it wasn't for the toys to be greenlit, we wouldn't have the cartoon. That's how things were in the 80s. So He-Man, Mattel had this great idea that was looking to rival Star Wars. There was actually a piece I watched on YouTube where Star Wars dominated the entire play space for children. I mean, everywhere. And George Lucas was smart, man. He created Star Wars with that in mind. He goes, hey, I can merch the shit out of this, right? Nobody believed in him. We all know the story with Kenner. It was all on a whim, and it was like one of my favorite stories from the toys that made us was this Asian dude was talking about how he made like the prototype Jawa. It's like, I took my fucking sock and I wrapped it around this little figure, and the stinky sock, I'm sure, hopefully it wasn't. They prototyped all these toys, and the CEO of Kenner at the time was like, wow, how big do we make these toys? And they couldn't figure it out. So the Asian dude said, our CEO had these like bear paws for hands, and he puts his thumb out. And he's like, they're going to be this big. And his thumb was 3 3/4 inches, which is the standard for Kenner Star Wars figures, also G.I. Joe figures. Those were Hasbro. So anyway, He-Man was made as a toy line, and they made a cartoon out of it. But one of the key factors in creating these He-Man action figures was they wanted to make them bigger and like muscularly larger than the Star Wars toys. It's crazy. So, we go through all the 80s greats, Transformers, He-Man, Thundercats, Silverhawks, all this really cool stuff. And at the late 80s came Ninja Turtles. And I remember I had a bunch of the toys. And, you're a kid. You don't really value these things as much as when you're an adult. And I had, like, the pizza thrower, which my Uncle Dave got me for Christmas. That thing fucking hurt, dude. Like the pizza discs were like I'm always trying to get reference here. Like the pizzas they threw, it was essentially like little plastic pucks with like a sticker on them, and the pizzas were like the size of this. So you figure what? That's like 2.5 inches, and this thing shot him. It was a battery powered turret, and you heard the engine roaring when you turned on the button. It was a green like turret on top of like a 4-wheel chassis, and you could rotate it. And there was this little on off button you flick. There was AA batteries I think it ran on, and it would shoot and shoot. I had that. I had the turtle van. I had the module. I still have Krang. Krang is about like what? He's about nay big. I still have him in my turtles box over there that my grandmother bought me. I had all like I had the 4 turtles, Bebop, Rocksteady, Foot Soldiers, Baxter Stockman, April O'Neil, Splinter, and you'll see where I'm going with this. And I sold them. I sold them at like tag sales to get money to buy other toys. I had all the Terminator action figures growing up. All the toys that didn't make sense from an R-rated film geared to kids. I don't think Jim Cameron was thinking about that. He goes, I have this great idea for a film. And he didn't think that kids were going to pick up on this. But dude, the Terminator action figures are great. I had the T-1000 where like half of him was the liquid metal with his bent arm was the knife he put through the elevator and pulled the doors open. Classic scene. There was an Arnold that looked like he was a wartime biker where like his chest split open, revealing the endoskeleton, and his shoulder pads were rockets. Like it made no sense, but to a kid, it was amazing because back then action figures, the action was from your imagination. So like you had a figure, which I'll show in a second. You had a figure that you could pose and stuff. Like there was a couple of things where he squeezed the legs and they did shit, but the action came from here. And that was the best thing about action figures growing up. Like I would pit my turtle figures against like my Terminator figures, and Arnold's like, "Hey, I'm here," and Michelangelo's like, "Yo, surf's up, dude!" And like the Terminator would fight with the Ninja Turtles to beat up the bad guys. Like it was such crazy shit, man. And that's why like a lot of games today are great, like Fortnite. Like it's mixing all this stuff up. And as an adult who grew up in this day and age, like it's a digital action figure set, and that's why I love Mugen for PC. It's a 2D fighting game engine that you put anything against each other. So even though I grew out of I still collect, but even though you grow out of action figures, that collective, like that need to just use your imagination is great, and that's where video games come in. So anyway, I was in Walmart this morning. And again, I just passed by and I stopped and I looked down and there was this. Oh my god, I'm looking at them right now. They're like literally like right here below my hand. But it's NECA has been killing it with action figures. I was looking at a bunch of my stuff I have to my right here. I have a whole bunch of McFarlane stuff. It's Destiny, Metal Gear, Halo, Terminator, Predator. And if you look at McFarlane's designs, like I didn't realize they just released some Fortnite stuff and Witcher stuff. And if you look at I'll get Gray Fox here. If you look at McFarlane action figures, they're kind of like they're not made to be played with. You could tell when Todd McFarlane, he first started off at Spawn, great fucking artist, man. Like his work was insanely good. And I remember my cousin Kevin and I went crazy over the Spawn action figures. Spawn's action figures were cool because they were still like air quote action figures, but you could pose them. Very basic posability, just like straight joints in the arms, so like you could only move Spawn's arm this way. They weren't like ball joints and stuff. Like action figures today collectibles today are insane. Action figures for kids are just terrible. But like if you look at Gray Fox here, you could see very limited joints. But dude, this, out of all the Metal Gear stuff I've seen merchandise-wise, this captures the essence of Yoji Shinkawa's artwork down to a T. Like, this is the ninja. I have the Play Arts Kai Gray Fox. Thank you, Will. I love you, man. Thank you for selling me that. Like, dude, I tried to buy that. Like, the way that happened was I was like, yeah, I'll buy it. And like, years went on. I'm like, I'll buy it. And I couldn't buy it. And I look up Gray Fox. I'm typing Gray Fox Play Arts Kai. $300. Will one day, he's like, yo, bro, you want to buy a Gray Fox off me? And I was expecting him to be like, yeah, $200. He's like, yo, I'll sell it to you for like 80. That's what I bought it for. Technically, it's a better figure, but he's bulky. He looks more like the Metal Gear Rising Revengeance iteration of Gray Fox, but this is a posable statuette. Not a lot of posability. It's kind of stiff and rigid, and that's the thing with McFarlane collectibles figures, whatever you want to call them. I gotta put him back now. Is that they're kind of posable, Great detail, great paint jobs, beautiful sculpts. But they're designed to be placed on a shelf where you look at them like I do daily. My brings me back every day. Right? Check if there's. Oh, talking to myself here. This is wonderful. Uh, and McFarlane said it best. He did an interview when he released his Movie Maniacs line with Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees. I think it was Pinhead and Leatherface. I could be wrong, but it was the very first of its kind. Got the license to these iconic licenses. I just said license to iconic license. Get the idea. You know, you look at like Universal, that's like classic. You don't really see a lot of those. Anyway, he said that wouldn't it be cool to be able to sit Freddy Krueger on your desk? So McFarlane's mentality is more of the display figurine, right? They had very limited articulation. They're not meant to be played with. Like I had the Sergeant Mifune mecha from the Matrix Revolutions, and this thing was fucking huge. And its waist just snapped one day. Like I got one from a bro Vic years ago, and he had it on his entertainment center on his television. And he's like, dude, I walked in my living room one day, and like the torso was just on the carpet. It sucks. But NECA has been doing some really, really good things as far as quality and licensing. I will argue that they're ridiculously overpriced, especially for like Predator figures, like repaints. Like right now, I'm looking at my collector's wall, and I have the Predator Warrior and Predator Hunter from Alien vs. Predator, that line that they released. And if you look at both of the figures, the only difference really is the armor that is put on them to make them look like a different Predator in the face mask. So like a couple of minor details on sculpts. But if you look at, say, the Warrior Predator, reading off the box, whenever I played Alien vs. Predator for the arcade, I'm like, oh, the Predator Warrior is the Predator from Predator 1, and the Predator Hunter is the Predator from Predator 2. I was right, because when NECA released them, that's exactly what they did. So they took the Predator 1 cast and just repainted it so it looked like the arcade version. So you could have like 5 Predators, same exact cast, same exact details, just repainted, $30-$40 a pop. From a business perspective, that's fucking awesome. They must be making a killing because, you know, prices go up, they could afford better licenses, and they release cool action figures. They really are action figures, man. Like the detail, the paint jobs on these things. And this is where I was going with this. So as I look, I see Ninja Turtles. It's the Splinter and Shredder 2-pack from the 1987, or was it 88, film. That's a fucking film. For the longest time, it was the most successful independent film of all time. I think back when it was produced, it cost about, I think, $450,000. It was under $500,000, and it went on to gross over like, I think, I don't know, millions worldwide. Like, it's crazy, and it was totally independent. Jim Henson Studios. That film still holds up to this day. Yeah, there's a few inconsistencies and really weird shots, like when Donatello and Mikey are laughing in the bathroom at the hideaway, like Donnie's like, ha ha ha. And if you look in his mouth, you can see the eyes of the dude in costume. It's like, that's really creepy. But such an excellent film. And this 2-pack is insane, man. I'll show Splinter first. Like, that's how I feel right now. Like, the tail is it's like a twist tie. It's rubber. His gi, if you want to call it that, is like all tattered with like appropriate, like let me show him actually, like with appropriate material. Like, this is crazy. It's exactly like the fucking movie, man. Film, sorry. Like, this is really cool. But the piece de resistance, dude, I always loved the Shredder. Now, before I show the movie Shredder, I had the movie toys as a kid and I destroyed them. But this has been on my workspace ever since I got it like 2 years ago. But this is the classic 89 cartoon Shredder, voiced by Uncle Phil. I can't remember his James Avery. Bless you, man. Like Uncle Phil and the Shredder, like classic. But this Shredder here, he's always like beckoning. Right? So, you know, I have this classic cartoon Shredder. The cape is fully clothed and everything. Like rubber gauntlets and everything. Excellent sculpt. But I remember seeing Ninja Turtles in a theater as a kid, and I was blown away. And I remember being like, on the way home, I saw it a little bit after it came out, and there was a News Radio 88 segment saying how parents were appalled that the original Ninja Turtles film was too violent. And here I am, I'm like 9. I'm like, not violent. Like I grew up at RoboCop and Terminator. I'm like, this is perfect. But the Shredder here is just fucking, dude. Like, this is insane. Like you could see the detail on it. You can even see the cage on his face mask. Like this is so fucking cool. He's holding a spear from the fight at the climax of the movie where the turtles finally fight the Shredder, leader of the Foot Clan. Saki. Hamato Yoshi. Oh, you know what? So now we could like reenact scenes from the film throughout the entire stream. This is my childhood. I want to hug this thing. Like this is so cool. This is just so cool. Like they even have the Fu Manchu on his chin here. It's like perfectly realized. Whoever does the sculpts at NECA, like they deserve some praise. Like this shit, the way they've been coming with quality, certainly rivals Hot Toys, which I do have a Hot Toys. The only Hot Toys I own is RoboCop. I saw that, I had to get it. It was like $350. I didn't care. The only other big piece item I have, I love to collect really cool looking shit. I have Perfect Grade Gundam, the RX-78, the classic Gundam. Amazing. I don't do like crazy paint jobs or anything. I just like putting shit together and displaying it. So like I got some Gundam markers and like spruce it up a little bit. But yeah, man, my entire like workspace studio down here where I do all my streaming and animating from, all my gaming, I have like a shit ton of collectibles everywhere. Like it's crazy. Like I got all Destiny stuff here. Pretty much all McFarlane licensed stuff. Destiny, Metal Gear Solid, Halo. I got the 12-inch Saladin and Shax. I have this really cool die-cast Optimus Prime from like 2005. It weighs like 3 pounds. It's all die-cast with the exception of his joints and like his thighs. It's all metal and his head. And there's a little button on the back of Optimus's head so like he could have his mouth guard move there. So cool. I have the BioShock Big Daddy from NECA again. I have Dead Space Isaac Clarke from part 1 and 2. I have a McFarlane Endoskeleton there. I have the Halo Warthog that McFarlane released. It never broke, thank God. I have a lot of really cool stuff. I have a whole bunch of Mega Bloks, Destiny stuff, Ninja Turtle stuff. I have a massive collection, man. I should make a video of this one day. But yeah, this morning it was really nice to just... Best things happen by when, I will say. It was really nice to finally got the control. It was really nice to walk into Walmart nonchalantly doing your errands and then something stops you and you're like I checked my bank account. I'm like, or this? And I'm glad I did. $60, I don't care. I had to get this. Babe, don't kill me, please. I don't really buy it. To have a part of my childhood, like, turned into something physical. Oh, dude, he even has his... Ooh. To have something tangible, something physical, to be like, dude, this right here. Like, I grew up watching the shit out of this. That's the best part. But one detail here I will say is... when Splinter, when Splinter was telling Judith Hogue, who played April O'Neil when she first met the Turtles, oh, what did your parents for? 15. But he tells a story about how he was... A rat is mimicking martial arts from his master before the Orokusaki killed him. But he tells how the Shredder chopped at him and cut off his right ear. That detail is here, man. But, you know, nostalgia. Like, why is it so important? This is not scripted, by the way. Nostalgia is important because it brings us back, man. And that's where I think, you know, besides, like, action figures for movies, collectibles and stuff, that's why Comic-Con is, like, popular. But it just, you have something physical that you're like, hey, check this out. Especially in a day and age of digital media, like, it's really cool to, like, be able to hold something and identify and relate to it. And, you know, even though games, digital or physical or other, whatever, that's where gaming's important because, you know, besides all this great shit I have, like all this physical shit that I have, my entire, like, library of retro games is all via emulation. And even though I don't have the NES or the SNES physically, which my bro Drew does, I could always go to his place and check it out, right? But, you know, you sit and you play these things and it brings you back. I mean, this came out in 2018, but people will play this again years from now, and it'll bring them back to when they first played it, and they're like, and it really is. I mean, as the title thing is scrolling, and my Twitch header is saying 31 days here in Red Dead Redemption 2. So that was a half an hour flat, as soon as I said that, of monologuing about action figures and nostalgia. So we are, I believe, where I left myself here in Strawberry after a massacre yesterday, and I got that achievement. We're going to head over to, I think, Sadie in Saint Denis. Sadie Denis. I'm still waiting for that mayor, motherfucker. Ooh, you know what? Let's go here. I don't think I've actually been here yet. So we'll check this place out. I've been to Monto's Rest, so we'll go like here to fast travel to Saint Denis. And then we'll meet up with Sadie here. She has a mission that's pinging for us, and then we'll go to Dutch afterwards. I try and be like, all right, guys, in today's stream, we're going to... It's like, dude, in Red Dead Redemption, you just go in whatever. There's no do. There is no try. There is only do. I think that applies here. Thank you, Master Yoda. So let's check out this... Oh, I thought I said Arthur's house. I'm like, I have a house? So yeah, right there, and then we'll see what we got. Oh, this is the birdhouse, literally. Wouldn't? Ah! A chipmunk! I just killed Alvin. Where's Simon and Theodore? Ooh! I didn't realize that was still up. Total progress. Tracked, killed, collected, studied. No. Oh, western chipmunks are native to forest and brush-heavy areas of New Hanover, Lemoyne, and West Elizabeth. Summers, they forage for seeds, buds, fruits, and nuts. A bow and small game arrows can easily be used on chipmunks with minimal damage to their carcasses. Carcasses can be sold to traders. That looks like an actual photo. That's a render. Dominique chickens can be found inhabiting ranches, homesteads, and towns across the states. As omnivores, their diet consists of seeds, grains, and any insects they may find. Using a bow with small game arrows will successfully kill a chicken and will do less damage to their meats. Their plump meat is a good source of food, and feathers can be used for crafting. Yes, we could use arrows for those. American domestic cats. American domestic cat can be found on ranches and towns across the states. Though carnivorous in nature, the domesticated cat will consume oatmeal porridge and bread soaked with milk. Ooh, I didn't know that. Everyone's talking about cat food. Red Dead Redemption will set you straight. Cats make good household pets as they can deal with pest problems within their environment. For a second, I thought my mic was muted. That would have sucked. That whole monologue would have went to nothing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, dude, the compendium. So what? 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 15. That's 65. It's 150, 165, 180, 178 total entries. God damn, dude. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to 100% this. Crazy. Okay. Saint Denis. Love it.
You're a good boy.
We're going out far enough to where we could set up camp here.
Easy now.
This should be a good spot. We, of course, do this for fast travel, so we don't have to constantly pay. I also think it's safe to say I have all of the current weapons. So when John takes over, unfortunately, we'll be able to just give them all to him. But it's really cool seeing these two figures on my desk, man. Like, this is truly fucking spectacular. Wow. God, it's so cool. It's like they just jumped out of the film, dude. It's crazy. And I always loved the design of the Shredder from the first Turtles film. The Shredder. The Shredder sounds like all that hardware is made for used for making coleslaw. I can't do that sound.
Hey there, partner. What in hell? Hey, y'all. Hey there. Hey, mister. Hey there, mister.
When you don't look, I'll murder you.
Hello, ma'am. Hi there, mister.
Oh shit! I was not expecting this. This is hard to watch.
Mister, are you okay? Mister, are you okay? Are you okay, mister?
Sadie, we can never do missions with her, man.
Mister, you don't
What's up with those green bars? I don't know if you guys can see them.
To a doctor. Come on, it's not far. Just down the street here. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'll be fine in a minute. I'm fine. Nearly there, just around this corner. Now you head in there, friend. Go on.
Can I help you?
I need a doctor.
Oh, just 1 second, sir.
This was the dude who chopped the arm off of that guy.
Come in.
This is kind of hard to watch, man.
I need some help.
And so it seems. And that's Dr. Mister to you?
I'm sorry.
I was joking. Look, friend, I don't mean nothing, but you got money?
Yes.
I mean, before I start treating you, because I got a family.
I understand. Here, that did.
Sure. Thank you. Now, what's wrong? I mean, what appear to be the symptoms?
Well, I think you've heard them. I'm coughing.
Is there any blood?
Sometimes.
Okay, now here. Breathe. Again. Let me see your tongue. Say ah.
What is it?
It's not good news.
I guess that.
You got tuberculosis. Really sorry for you, son. It's a hell of a thing.
What you mean?
You're real sick. It's a progressive disease. And you'll be... Now, the best thing is rest. And getting somewhere warm and dry and taking it easy. Now, is that possible?
Sure, I can just take my winters in my country club in California. No, it's not possible.
I like how he's smoking a pipe after giving him a diagnosis here.
Like I said, I'm real sorry.
Yeah, well,
wait. Let me get you a little bit more energy today.
Oh, that needle, dude. Oh, God, it's fuck. I don't like this.
Don't make me beg you, Arthur.
Who made you the messiah to these lost souls?
And you've as good as killed him yourself.
Damn, dude.
You will die, savagely, all of you.
He does not look very good, man.
Turned into a bunch of killers, I mean it.
It feels like our luck has turned. You know, and I ain't turning back.
You could hit your horse at a lot of places. Holy fuck, man. Oh, fuck, that wolf.
Hey, mister. I'm sorry, boy. Let's get you cleaned up.
Damn, dude. That was rough. Damn it, Arthur!
Hey. Howdy, y'all. What the hell's your problem? Hey, partner. Hey.
Any problems coming in?
Nah.
Guess they know now we ain't in the city.
Who, Mr. Milton's friends?
Yeah, they've had patrols out ever since you boys disappeared. Well, at least you're alive.
For now, yeah.
What happened in,
Guama?
yeah,
Nothing nice.
what happened to Dutch? Because he seems...
I don't know. Seems as what began happening in Blackwater began happening years ago, maybe. Slow decline, I guess.
What do you mean?
I ain't quite sure. What happened here?
I started gathering people up as best I could after you boys left. And John, you know that part.
I do.
And Hosea?
So that too.
Hell, we got Lenny's body out as well. Robbed the morgue and buried them together. Follow me.
Soup kitchen. I've never noticed this before. Holy fuck. Open daily. Lunch and dinners.
So, what's your plan here?
Well, I figure before we do anything, we need to make sure John's even still at this prison.
And how do we do that?
We need to get up high enough to get a proper look at the place.
What? It's on an island, ain't it? Unless you're planning on learning how to fly.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. I found us a hot air balloon.
You ain't serious.
Now, the pilot, or whatever you call him, he thinks we're just in it for a lesson. Bit of a tour. He's quite the character. I think you'll like him.
You know, I'm impressed. You really stepped things up, ain't you?
Hey, we didn't know if you was even coming back. Whole thing hit folks real hard. You can see it. Karen's gone falling fully into the bottle. Strauss is a bag of nerves. Swanson's actually gone and cleaned up his act. So I guess it ain't all gone to shit. I'm just happy you boys were able to find us. Javier said he got the letter I left at the post office.
That was a good idea.
Until the Pinkertons showed up.
Whoa! Holy fuck, she's not kidding.
I've been hunting O'Driscoll boys. She a beauty, ain't she?
From here on the ground, yes.
Mr. Bullard? Mr. Bullard.
Ah, Mrs. Adler!
He reminds me of the crazy dude from Mad Max.
This is my friend I told you about, Mr. Morgan.
Ah, yes, Arturo Bullet. At your service.
Arturo.
At your service.
Arthur Morgan.
Well, it's a nice, fresh day for flying, sir. A day like today, and Icarus would have made it across the sea. Have you ever flown before, sir?
No.
Oh, it's quite a thing. Quite a thing. Now, put
I want
these
this guy's
on
outfit.
and hop in.
Well, ain't she coming?
Well, women can't fly, sir. Are you insane?
They can't.
Oh, no, sir. It does terrible damage to them, to their vapors. I thought everyone knew about that. Why, a delicate flower like Mrs. Adler? Heavens above! Or below. Ah,
Where'd you find this guy?
I told you two would get on.
Are you sure about this?
certain, sir. Quite certain. Mrs., let us away. Wish us luck. I've only crashed twice. Now,
Pseudoscience.
and hope
Gotta
for
love
the
it.
best.
You boys have fun.
How did you get out of this?
Up, and away. Right. Time to catch a few vapors of our own. It's a little overcast, but I'm expecting some good wind once we're high enough. We should still have some decent views over the river.
Dude. Holy shit.
Now, one hates to be coarse, but on the subject of ablutions, liquids over the side, solids, do your utmost to levy the situation until we land.
Okay, Mr. Bullard.
Adam.
So it looks like we're going here. To that island.
A client once who fell foul to a rotten oyster on the ascent. A decidedly harrowing experience for all involved. Keep going, sir! We need to get up above the clouds. It really is stunning up there. You'll have seen nothing like it. All right, then. Let's break through these clouds.
Oh, my God.
Yes, heavenly indeed. Quite remarkable, isn't it? Feels like we have a nice westerly wind, so keep her around this height. This particular vessel is state-of-the-art, sir. Imported from Europe. You won't find more than a couple of these on this side of the pond.
So long as it works. You sure you shouldn't be doing this?
No, not at all. A child could operate this.
Yeah, man.
With a little supervision.
There we go. Perfect. For Arthur.
Besides, Mrs. Adler told me you were very keen to learn the ropes. We have plenty of those.
She did she?
Arthur and Arturo. How perfect is this? My mother was a keen student of the Italianate. My brother's called Baldessario, so you could say I got off lightly.
Look, I'm trying to concentrate here.
What's great about this is you're appreciating the fact we could see the world from this perspective because we are always on there.
This morning, Mr. Morgan?
Not exactly.
Well, I have a boiled egg in my pocket here that you're very
Hey, Phantom! Good to see you, man.
I'm all right, thank
What's going on?
Recalling the ablutions discussion.
well. Just say the word. So, if I may ask, what got you interested in the pursuit of aviation?
I didn't, exactly. Mrs. Adler thought she'd surprise me.
Ah, a very nice woman. And
Uh-huh. Interesting. This was here the whole time. Have you ever played any of the Red Dead Redemption games there, Phantom?
no shrieking violet.
Definitely not.
I prefer slightly more feminine attire on a lady, but variety is the very spice of life, as they say. Or is it, though? Did you know they locked up the man who wrote that in a mental asylum?
I did not, Mr. Bullard.
Whoa there. No need to go any higher. See that building up ahead on the island? That's the infamous Sisika Penitentiary. We shouldn't fly too near to it, though, sir.
Sorry, we're going in for a closer look.
What do you mean? Mr. Morgan, please, this is most irregular.
Well, you want a happy customer, don't you?
Look, this isn't funny, Al. What on earth are you doing? The god...
Dude, this is fucking beautiful. Holy shit. That to go away. There we go.
It's bound to spot us.
Calm down. They won't care if we stay high enough. I'm just looking for a friend of mine.
A friend?
Poor bastard has a habit of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I heard they got him working the fields in a chain gang.
Dear God.
How is this doing on uncovering the map? Ooh, wow. Yeah, that's cool. Now we can actually see this. I only saw like this edge of it for the 90-something hours I've been in this, or something like that. Something crazy.
The wind. Well, this is most unusual.
Relax, Mr. Bullard. Here, take over. Keep us well away.
I'll do my best. Billy isn't the easiest to control, you know. We look a little suspicious, wouldn't you say?
That's not him.
There he is.
Wait, is that him? Yep, that's him.
Ah! My God!
What are you doing?
They're shooting at us!
I can see that.
Ascent! Ascent! Didn't I tell you this would happen? This is absolutely insane. Ah, the wind speed is picking up. We should stay at this altitude. It's heading northwesterly, so that should take us back to land. Dear God, I'm shaking like a leaf.
Damn it.
We're in the clear now, Mr. Bullard. You can get up.
Good Lord.
There was a rainbow in the foreground there, dude. Holy fuck.
I must say, the specifics of this job were not described to me at all sufficiently.
Well, it's done now.
Ah, cool. Annisburg.
Ah, there's Annisburg.
Sure.
Good Lord, is that Mrs. Adler?
Where?
Being chased.
Yes. Try and get us near.
Will there be more trouble, sir?
I expect so.
I'm starting to wrap. Enjoy this.
Hey, Shady! Up here! Shit, they're O'Driscoll's.
Mrs. Adler has a lot. That's a fall.
Yes, she does.
Today!
Oh, shit, they're messing with the O'Driscolls.
Too bad this isn't a normal thing, dude. This is fucking incredible.
Oh dear. Boiled egg feels decidedly scrambled.
Shit!
Saying. Grab the rope, come on. Grab the rope.
Look out! There's a bridge up ahead!
Okay, I'll come down and get you on the other side.
How's it feel to be knocking on death's door?
You're too high! I've almost got it! Alright, hold it there, Arthur! Down it! Up! Up! Let's get out of here! Pull me up!
I love how the music was going with her grip.
I think we're gonna crash.
You have a real habit of stating the obvious, Arthur.
Hold on.
Did you break your neck?
I don't think so. Maybe.
She's hot in a very, like, handsome way.
Damn it, look! There's more of them on the other side. They must have followed us. Get behind something. This ain't over yet. These goddamn
You can't leave it for one day.
Just... These sons of bitches! More coming in behind us! Damn it! Send every that son of a bitch you got! Shit! There's even more of them coming.
Oh, right in the eye.
The woods!
Oh.
Look at those cowards! Yeah, you run! I'll catch up with you soon enough! Looks like we made it. That'll show 'em.
The hell is wrong with you? I only left you an hour ago. You can't stay out of trouble for one goddamn hour. You got that poor bastard killed for his troubles. I kinda liked him.
They got Combe, the government. They got Combe O'Driscoll. They're gonna hang him in Saint Denis.
Hang him. Okay.
He's already been tried twice for murder and found guilty.
Sure, and no doubt he'll escape again.
No, he won't, because we're gonna make sure of it.
We have our own problems with the law in case you ain't noticed.
Dutch will want to see him swing.
Sure, Dutch, he wouldn't even help us with Marston. And our situation is really messed up right now. You know how things is.
Bastard's gonna swing. I'm gonna make sure of it.
Closely followed by Marston.
You saw him?
Yes, in the fields.
Okay. Then we go rescue him.
From a state penitentiary?
No. But from the fields? Yes. That we can manage.
It's well guarded.
Guarded, sure, but not behind bars.
No, it's not behind bars.
So, that's how we'll do it. Bust him from his work detail.
I guess.
It's best just the two of us go.
Two of us is all there is, anyhow.
Good, because two is all we'll need. I'll get us a boat, a little one, and we'll sneak in and get him out of there. Meet me at Copperhead Landing. Thank you, Arthur.
Whatever you say, boss.
I heard that.
So we're gonna loot the fuck out of everybody here. Wonder what this is gonna put our percentage up to. 64.2.3%. Nice. I guess this is like our last bonafide chance to loot. And bodies don't normally stay around after we've gone into a battle. Usually the mission closes out and everything resets or vanishes or whatever. Love it. My hat! Love it. Fire looks a little cheap, not gonna lie. Love how he puts out the fuse with that. That is so cool.
What? Easy.
The name of that place. I didn't retain it.
Hello, Arthur. Well, we're back.
That was some coming home party.
We need to get out of here. I'll speak to Dutch.
Surprised this place is still standing considering the massive shootout we had.
White to D4. Black to F5. White to G3. Knight to F6. Bishop to G2. Black to G6. Knight to F3. You okay there? Working it all out. Once and for all, Arthur. What now? We're back. And I'm sitting here, and I am contemplating the great journey of the sun and considering a famous chess move. Those oily enactors of a mediocre justice, the Pinkertons, and their benefactor, the depressing millionaire Leviticus Cornwall, they want us, Arthur. They want us. And they are going to have us.
Maybe they ain't the problem.
Meaning?
I don't know. It's just, well, I can't help but feel we would have been better running off someplace else.
But the game ain't over, Arthur. I mean, I ain't played my final move, but
I guess I'm more interested in surviving than winning a chess.
and maybe life ain't such a thing to cling on to so tightly.
No doubt. What's our move here?
You sound like Hosea. I miss him.
I asked you a question.
What do you think?
We can't stay here. That much is obvious. Where are we gonna run to? I mean, they chased us from the west. They
chased us over the mountains. They ran us into the sea.
Arthur, do you have my back?
Always, Dutch. But there's more than your back to worry about. We need more money. We've been on the run for months now, and I seen you killing folk in cold blood like you always told me not to. And I'm sorry, but I can't help but think that if we
There is country in Roanoke Ridge past Butcher Creek I believe we could hold.
Okay.
You and Charles, you can take folks up that way. Micah and I need to do some reconnaissance. I ain't got a final plan yet. Arthur, I ain't got it. I just need time. I need time and no traitors.
Charles, be right with me.
Always. Where are we headed?
Up past Butcher Creek.
It's Murphy Brute country.
That's why I'm asking you to ride with me.
I think I know where we're going.
I understand.
Dude, he looks fucking badass, man.
What are we doing there?
We're looking for a place to hole up. Even the law won't follow us up there too willingly.
Yeah. I did some scouting up there while you boys were away.
And?
We'll see. I know the way. Follow me. Mount up then. It's a fair ride from here. If we're going, we should go now.
Whoa, hey, boy.
So I believe we're gonna head the Indian Reservation. Dukes, what's up, man? Oh, dude, when you later on watch the beginning of the stream here, like incredible start to the day. Seriously, like this is awesome. Really good missions and stuff. But I believe we're headed here. I could be wrong, but let's see. Let's see what happens.
We need to get this done fast. The Pinkertons will have reinforced in another day or two.
Yeah. The sooner we get out of here, the better. It's quite a ride up there. I saw some canoes near the bridge upriver, which would take us right up to Butcher Creek. Might be quicker. What do you think?
Yeah, a boat's probably a good idea.
Okay, good. Whoa.
Hold on a second. Ah, I hit the wrong button. Oh well.
It's good to see you again, Charles.
You too.
Thanks for what you did in Saint Denis. Real brave drawing them office like that. I was worried you and Abigail had both got yourselves killed.
I found a spot to lie low for a while, then managed to get a ride with a wagon of workers heading out to the fields. Abigail said she somehow managed to slip away when they grabbed Hosea.
You did
Dude, this is
good
fucking
getting
beautiful.
The others out of there.
Wow.
Keeping everyone together.
Everybody was pretty shaken up when I got back to Shady Belle. It was a tough few days. I couldn't have done it without Sadie.
So how did you find that spot back there? I assume the skulls on sticks weren't an addition of yours.
Old Strout. Knew about it. The locals are terrified of the place, so we figured that might buy us some time. And it did. Until one of you brought the law with you. And where did you end up again? Cuba?
Not exactly. An island off of there called Warma. Landed ourselves in a heap of trouble.
Really? A tropical island? Isn't that just what Dutch wanted?
That's true.
I guess it didn't exactly live up to his ideals. Anyway, I ain't always sure Dutch knows what he wants anymore.
Perhaps not, but he's always managed to figure things out in the past.
I know. Yeah, you're right. Just... It's been... Guess I just miss Hosea and his, wisdom, you know?
Of course. There's the bridge. There should be some canoes down to the right here.
All right, so canoe. All right, wherever we're going, it's gonna be pretty far, I would
Well,
think.
I see one anyway, and that'll do. Come on. I spent some time up this way while you were gone.
Was I right? Oh, no. Okay, so I was way off. So I would assume maybe that's for much later.
And the rains fall and the eagle flies. The Indians? I've been trying to help out a bit where I can at the reservation. Things are bad there.
That's not a surprise. They seem to be in a lot of trouble and heading into more.
Some men there spoke a lot about the Murphy gang that hides out in these caves. We're gonna need to be careful. They're animals. Everyone is terrified of them.
Great! Dutch didn't mention this.
Well, hiding up here, it's not a crazy idea. This is a spot nobody comes near, even the law. But just be ready. It won't be pretty.
So be it.
Dude. Dude. Holy fuck. This is crazy cool.
The creek up ahead.
Who are they?
The locals.
Well, they don't look too friendly.
Wait till you meet the Murphys. All right, let's walk it from here. Good evening.
You know the way to Beaver Hollow?
Come on, they're not gonna help us. I'm pretty sure it's to the north, up the road here.
Hello, boy. Hey, boy.
These Murphy Hills, stranger. Might watch where you wander.
grab those horses if you want. Probably won't miss them if we get them back by morning.
Okay.
Dude, this is like it sucks you guys weren't here from the start. I know, you guys got things going on, but like when this stream is over, watch it from the beginning. Started off with an awesome mission where we're in a hot air balloon, and among other things, and it's just like, this is impossible. This is fucking excellent.
You can see why folks don't want to come around here. Ain't exactly a welcoming place.
Lots of stories of people going missing around these parts. Just recently, a stagecoach from Annisburg disappeared without a trace coming through here.
Guess that's good for us. Assuming these inbred bastards are willing to part.
Dude, it's awesome, because what's really cool about this game, and it goes to show you, like, I would say, considering the current climate of what everybody's saying about GTA 6 leaks and news, like, this is probably going to be the last game from the old Rockstar Guard, meaning satire, insane accuracy with whatever period it's set in. Like, I was in, hold on. So, for instance here, just to give you an idea, the map is fucking huge. Like, this is insane. Like, and we can't even go down here yet. So, like, this is essentially an entire area that we will be able to fully explore later. But if you go all the way north here, we're in New Hanover. If you go all the way up to Annisburg, this is a mining town. And I was there at night. I didn't really explore much here, but there's like all these mines and shit that people are working in. You can't trespass in there. But as it got darker, people turned their headlamps on. And it's crazy because since it's a mining town, everybody's dirty, everything's dilapidated. And like you could see the details. And then you go to Van Horn. It's a little south of Annisburg, and it's kind of the same, but it's a little more clear, and then it becomes a little more urban down here in Saint Denis. Dude, it's fucking... This is insane. Like, the amount of meticulous detail that Red Dead Redemption 2, aka Cowboy Simulator 2018, contains is unreal, and that's why the likes of, like, The Witcher 3 for when it came out, or Fallout 3, or Ghost of Tsushima, it's that caring attention to detail that sets these games apart from others, and even GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, as much as I'm not a big fan of it, but identifying with the fact that it's all technically interesting stuff. This is fucking awesome. But yeah, hot air balloon, dude, it was crazy. I mean, it's all historically accurate too, so like all the little trinkets and tech and all that stuff, it's pretty legit as far as like its time period goes, and this is like, whoa, this is good. And just the storytelling is really good. It's a bit long, but the purpose of it being lengthy is it really just like marinades you in its world. Fucking awesome.
With their home, which I'm sure they won't be too pleased about.
No, but I believe they hide out all over Roanoke Ridge. These caves are just one of their spots, which is why we should keep it down. They might have lookouts around.
Okay.
You see that up ahead? Slow down, keep it quiet. It could be some of them. I say we dismount here and follow them on foot. See where they're going. Follow me, stay quiet. Let's get closer to him.
Did any of you guys here see Bone Tomahawk? Oh, you gotta watch it. Kurt Russell's in it. Bunch of other really good, like, not as well-known actors, but dude, fucking, it's, damn, really good. Especially, like, the culmination part. Like, the precipice, the big scene. Oh, dude. It's interesting, because I was reading some interviews with the directors and all that, and they were saying that they studied, or they did their research into how people communicated dialogue. And it's like legit. Like Kurt Russell, especially. I mean, he's one of the greats. He was a great character. He played a sheriff of a small town. Essentially, it was about cannibals kidnapping somebody that the main characters knew, and they go out to find them. Like, dude. Bone Tomahawk, fucking fantastic. Django Unchained, another one. Like, holy fuck. Hateful Eight is... It's an acquired taste. That is one of those rare films where dialogue carries everything forward. Dude, Bone Tomahawk. Oh my god. And there's one scene towards the end, like the culminating scene, where it's just... You get a gut check watching it. Bone Tomahawk. Can I pull up the trailer here? And I mean, since we've been on Red Dead Redemption 2 for a month, thank God this game doesn't charge us rent. Like, having Westerns fresh in the brain, this is truly spectacular. Dude, Tombstone, I remember watching that a lot as a kid, but I never really got into it. That's something I need to sit with again. Because, again, Kurt Russell with that mustache, dude, that's like a source of power. Dude, but, oh, Dukes. This is totally worth your while. There was a website called Rainer Tomeo. I used to, like, watch movies while I worked at Cablevision. I was like, holy fuck. Dude. But my favorite scene, because I think the way they air movies now on television is they play certain things with certain actors because that certain actor has something coming up or they're trying to get publicity. Whatever. That's the sense I get. I could be wrong. But they were showing Tombstone a lot on AMC and like BBC, like Big Black Hawk. No, British Broadcasting Corp. Oh, sorry, right. Whoops. No, but seriously, it was aired quite a bit. And the part I would always catch while channel surfing is the part where Kurt Russell belittles the belligerent blackjack dealer in a saloon. And that guy's like, yeah, man, I'm here. I'm dealing cards. I'm ripping you off. And Kurt Russell's like, talk to me like that, boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, boy? Try it again. And that guy just shrinks down to nothing. But man, Val Kilmer, Michael Biehn, Sam Elliott, like there's a lot of really good actors. I remember it started off where they were shooting everybody up at the wedding. It's like, damn. And then it cuts to how everybody else gets involved. Fascinating stuff. That's like pretty accurate too as far as Westerns go. Yeah, dude, he's just, that's why, like, most of these characters here, if they were real, I'd be like, dude, I am not fucking with these guys because they will murder me with a finger flick and a stare down. More the stare down and the finger flick. But they'll just be like, boy, you doing? And I'm like, nothing. Oh, but check this out. I was monologuing about this before I started. I was in Walmart this morning, and I got this. Check this out. This is the 2-pack. This is my childhood right here. But we got Splinter from the Ninja Turtles here. Can I frame that just right? Amazing detail. But the piece de resistance is the Shredder. Dude, it's like straight out of the fucking movie. Like, how cool is this? Like, the detail on this thing is fan-fucking-tastic. Like, this is really cool. This is my childhood right here. Quantifiable childhood. Amazing. I got him standing right in front of my monitor before I placed him on the shelf. Too bad there wasn't a Western with, like, all the greats at once. Dude, oh, speaking of Witch Shark, hold on. Now, these are all NECA. Hold on. Like, this here is the, this is the classic version from the cartoon. James Avery, Uncle Phil, voice of Shredder. This is the cartoon version. This is my personal favorite. I always loved the Shredder. But yeah, you could see, too, like, they're pretty much around... Well, the movie one here is a little taller, so you could see that's, like, even footing right there. Yeah. The Shredder, man. One of the coolest villains ever. And then, hold on a sec here. Let me place him back. Cloth cape and everything, dude. But... Can I get him? Yep, here we go. This came with the Shredder. So the cartoon Shredder is Shredder and Krang. And then the movie pack is Shredder and Splinter. But Krang here, dude? Krang here is awesome. Love Krang. Such a cool character. The cartoon is really stupid. I was talking about that before I started actually playing. And like you go back and watch the cartoon now, it's like, it's not very good. But dude, it didn't matter because it was aimed to kids, and they did such a good job with it. And I have a lot of memories. Actually, what's interesting is I have so many good memories of it. Like I bought the DVD somewhere. I think it was the FYE on sale, brand new. The first yeah, it was at FYE in the Milford Mall here in Connecticut, and I bought it. I'm like, oh, dude, it was like $15 on sale, down from like 40. It's like the original, I think, 8 episodes plus the 2 pilots or something like that. It's no more than 12 episodes. But watching it again, it's like it doesn't age very well. However, the film has aged impeccably. I mean, Jim Henson at his peak, dark, gritty, just like the comic. And then I remember as a kid, on the way home from the movie, actually, I saw it late in its theatrical run. News Radio 88 was on. My stepdad at the time had it on, and it's like, oh, parents are appalled at the violence in a Ninja Turtles movie. Now, here's a kid who's like 9 years old at the time, and I grew up with like RoboCop and Terminator and all the dark stuff, right? And I'm like, what do you mean it's violent? It's awesome! And I was a kid that said that. And then the sequel came out. I loved it as a kid, but you watch it now, it's like, ugh. Turtles 3, ugh. Terrible. The first Turtles film, phenomenal. Ray Harryhausen monster figures on your DVD display. Dude, that and that's what's great about gaming or film, music, especially. I talk about this a lot, or like collectibles and action figures. Is it brings you back, dude. Like even Red Dead Redemption 2, for people who played this in 2018, they'll look back at it like 10 years from now and be like, dude, what an experience. Fucking incredible. This is really good stuff. But I still have that. Playmates keeps reissuing them. I picked them up like at least 5-6 years ago. Because as a kid, I had them all, and I either sold them, destroyed them. I wish I knew now what I knew then. Because I would have held on to all those things. I always took care of my stuff. I guess I had to get it out of my system and then start taking care of shit. But I pretty much purchased about everything I had when I was a kid. Minus like vehicles and accessories, because they're really expensive now. Even the reissues. But I got all the original 4 Turtles. The original 4 Turtles, all the old school Playmates, and you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Like the OG toys that were impossible to find when I was a kid. But I got the 4 Turtles, Shredder, Splinter, April O'Neil, Bebop, Rocksteady, Foot Soldier, Baxter Stockman, Casey Jones. I still have the large Krang from when I was a kid. And I think that's all I got. Dude, the Party Wagon. I had the Party Wagon. I had the pizza thrower, which I actually monologued a bit. Dude, after the stream is over, watch the first half hour. I just go off. Because seeing these this morning, it was random. I was in Walmart, and I was walking by the multimedia section where, you know, all the collectibles are, where all the games are in Walmart. Xbox, PlayStation, whatever. And I'm walking, and I kind of look, and then I keep going, and I stop. And I'm like, Ninja Turtles. It's like a radar went off. But I was talking about how when I was a kid, my Uncle Dave got me the pizza thrower. And dude, this thing was like, okay, I gotta give a size comparison here. So you see the knob on this thing, the dial, right? That's how big the pizzas were. They were literally the same size. So that's about like 2 inches. They were flat plastic discs. Like it was like a light brown color. So it was like pizza crust, and they had a pizza sticker on it. It was like pepperoni or whatever, but it was a pizza sticker on a plastic disc. And it was, the toy was, I would say, if memory serves me right, it was about this long. It was about this long, so about just under a foot, about knee wide, and it was a green, like, turret that swiveled horizontally on this chassis. And a chassis had, like, manhole covers for wheels and everything. And the front had the launcher, which was like a pizza oven with a flap folded open. And then in the back is where you sat your character, and you loaded the discs in the top center. And there was a little button, or a little switch, on or off, on the back middle of it. Now, it was green plastic. I can't believe I remember it like this, but it was green plastic with like a off orange power switch. So you turned it on. It was AA powered. So you heard it. And you would press something to launch those things out. Dude, like if you hit somebody in the face, they would like swear at you. This, like I could like literally be like Splinter here, and like maybe the pizza van, the pizza thrower like a foot away, it would knock Splinter over. Yeah, the pizza thrower. That's when toys like QA was more in line with common sense. It's like, oh, if this thing hits kids in the face, they just won't shoot at their face anymore. That was QA back in the day. Oh, kids didn't lose their fingers. That's a win for us. We'll sell more. But I had the pizza thrower. I had the module. I had the party wagon. And I had like this, it looked like a Smith machine that, with like a bench on it. And you would like strap a figure to it, and you would put like ooze in it, and you would open it up so ooze would like all over your action figure. It's like a torture device. I had that. I wish I would have saved all of those. The only things I saved, thankfully, if you remember the Aliens action figure line back in the 90s, when action figures were based off of R-rated material, like that kids loved, like it was like that unspoken like marketing rule, like, hey, kids love this shit. Terminator 2 action figures, but I still have all of my Aliens action figures. So what? There's Bishop, who's now more of a cyborg, Ripley, Drake, Apone, Hicks, Vasquez was released in another series line. And then there's like the Atax, who's like a guy disguised as an alien. It's like this suit that makes him look like an alien. Then you got the Bull alien, the Gorilla alien, the Mantis, no, the Scorpion alien. The Gorilla alien was cool because the aliens have those things protruding from their back. So you'd squeeze them and his hands would go wide, and they were big hands, and they would grab the figure, and the head was rubber. So what you would do is you would fill the head with water, and you'd squirt water on your action figures as if it was acid. You're like, ah, aliens! And then I have the power loader, the off-road APC vehicle, and like there was a jet, which it looked like it had like this. It looks like something you'd put like a Venus flytrap in. It's like a clear plastic dome that you would like capture aliens in. So cool, man. I still have all of those. I have those 3 toys. I still have I have a lot of shit. I have quite a collection. But yeah, dude, just God, toys when we were kids. Great how it brings you back. All right. With these 2 figures on my fucking desk, I'm like nostalging like crazy.
Definitely Murphy's. I say we deal with them from here. You take one, I'll take the other.
Well, how about I do the skinning?
Then who do the carrying?
What are you waiting for? Son of a bitch, you know that?
I think we're gonna use the hatchet for this mission.
Let's stop and have a look from the top of this hill there.
I've been here before. This is fucking awesome.
Okay. Let's see what's going on.
That's the stagecoach we're missing.
Jesus.
Ah!
They must be in the cave.
Watch Bone Tomahawk, guys, I'm telling you.
All right. Let's get on with this.
I'm alluding to a lot without saying anything.
Okay. What you think? We can head into the cave or flush them out with dynamite.
Let's surprise them in there.
Okay. Let's get a little closer. Ready? Let's get this over with. You see that? Someone's coming out of the cave. I'll keep watch. You deal with that one in the entrance. Quietly. Let's move. Come on.
Dude, what a difference with like the actual mission now.
You and me. Come on. Okay, Arthur, come on.
I know, it's not stop. Dude, I'm telling you, okay, this is I want to say this without spoiling anything, but it's kind of hard to without saying it in a very basic level. Rockstar clearly loved Bone Tomahawk. That's all I will say, and you will know exactly what I mean after you watch it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And dude, the music is really unsettling. This is fucking awesome.
Hi, who the hell are you? Blasted son of bitches. Looks like it's on there. Girls. Someone's down there. She's alive. Okay. You were wrong about these crazy sons of...
Then fly them cocks!
All I say, kill everyone.
Here's more! Charles, you see any more?
Not for now. Come on. Let's get that poor girl out of the cage.
You see, it's interesting you say that, Shark, because I'm having the exact same experience, but with Grand Theft Auto. Like, Grand Theft Auto Online, I've been grinding like a maniac, but it's really good. And it just goes to show you that as long as the basis of the game is excellent, it doesn't matter how you approach it, right? But, as I've been saying all along, throughout many of these 31 days straight of this, no regrets, is the only time Red Dead Redemption 2 sucks is when it reminds you that it's a video game. So I was just going to say, he's like, hey, the native dude, he goes, hey, man, let's go get the woman out of that cage. That's the game telling you that's what your objective is. But, I mean, I'm assuming the writers are like, well, you know, what if the person doesn't know, like, where to go? We have to have him state something. But if you're not paying attention to the painfully obvious thing in front of you, it's like, this is reminding me that it's a video game. It's like, yeah. Quick, go over here behind that tree, Arthur. It's like, quick, shoot the guy up on top. Quick, Arthur, throw dynamite at the door. Quick, Arthur, type the shit. It's like, dude, I get it. Yeah, dude, online is great. And I mean, I found some interesting grind methods. And like, I have like every fucking property, a lot of awesome cars, like garages. Like, it's crazy. And the new content that just came out, I think is very good. In the reverse, though, it sucks that all of their focus has deviated away from Red Dead Online to GTA Online, because I haven't played Red Dead Online at all, and it sucks because a lot of achievements towards your 100% are vested in online. But everybody's saying it's like, dude, it sucks because there's no more support for this outside of maintenance and small updates. And the reason why everybody is so pissed is look at the fucking potential you have here. Like, it's crazy. It's fucking insane. There are so many things they could do, but they're like, nah, we got to focus on Grand Theft Auto, which from a business perspective, I understand, but don't forget about it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I haven't played any online for Red Dead here. I'm interested, but I don't want to become invested in it because it's like, well, it's not going anywhere. At least with Grand Theft Auto, there's some fresh stuff, and there's a lot of other stuff to do, too. Like, it's kind of crazy. And I always gravitate towards stuff that I'm really interested in, depending on what genre it is, or online or offline. And I gotta say, GTA Online is pretty good, and it blows my mind. I mean, I'm playing on the enhanced and extended extended and enhanced edition, but I mean, it's fucking 9 years old, dude. Yeah, and again, it's I completely and clearly understand the argument where it's like there's so much untapped potential, and that's where I'm like, will I try it? Most likely, but I'm not. It's not going to be something that I will sit with like I have for the campaign here. And I believe, what, you average... so let's just say... I've sunk in on stream only. I've only done a couple of small things like putzing around and killing an entire town just to check weapons out, or just, seeing where I have to go next. But I do not play this off stream at all. And I've sunken in about an average of 90 hours. This is day 31 straight, as you can see in the title. Day 31 straight. And it's fucking incredible.
We ain't gonna hurt you. It's okay, miss.
Stay away from me.
Hey. It's okay. It's okay.
So did you go... Oh, that's a nice pause. Did you go through the story mode on this, Shark? Or you spent most of your time online? Did you go through this at all? Oh, man. Dude, it's like there are a handful of titles out there that, first of all, fall under the categorization I like to say, where it's an interactive experience. And the first game of that kind that I experienced with a narrative and an open world was Fallout 3. Yeah, right? But that's the thing. Like, Breath of the Wild does this. Grand Theft Auto, well, to an extent, the older Grand Theft Auto games, but they're like, just go. But, dude, like, the way everything is presented to you means everything. And it's the argument I like to say, it's not about graphics, it's about art direction. So we could say, technically, like, Red Dead Redemption 2 here is far superior to Fallout 3. Technically, absolutely. I like to base what you call, oh, the graphics in this are awesome. I like to say it's good art direction that's captivating. It's not good graphics, because if you think, graphics now are to a point where it's pretty fucking real, right? Like, this is like Pixar quality shit. But if you look back at like Metal Gear Solid or Final Fantasy VII, like, it's not the graphics, it's the aesthetics and the setting, right? But the first game of its kind like this that I played was Fallout 3, and I still remember shit to this day back from like 2007, 2008. That's crazy. The Witcher 3 is another prime example of open world. Red Dead Redemption 2. Can't speak much on Red Dead Redemption 1 because I haven't played it, but I want to now. We're definitely not going to go straight after this. After this, it'll be Bully. But I do want to play, I'll read that in a second. I do want to play the first Red Dead Redemption because, coincidentally, this is a prequel. I did not know that. And I'm usually the type of person to be like, I don't want to play the sequel first because you backtrack, and now you're going to associate with the sequel as opposed to what set the standard. But from what I've heard, Red Dead Redemption is phenomenal. I do want to stream that. But like, you look at Grand Theft Auto 4, The Witcher 3, Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding. All of these open world games are so captivating because of all of these moment-to-moment interactions. I'm not really going to look back on this and be like, oh, that Dutch story was really good, spanning throughout the entire game. That's like the MacGuffin. That's the backbone that gets you into this world. It's like your meal ticket into the story. You inhabit these worlds. You interact with people in these worlds. Like, dude, like, my horse got shot by somebody, and it almost died, and I hunted that dude down and fucking blew his head off. I'm like, you killed my horse, you motherfucker! Or Arthur getting ill. It's like, I feel for Arthur, dude. You know? Skyrim, I didn't play Skyrim because I played so much Fallout 3, I refused to do another same style of the game. I'm like, I can't do this. I played Fallout 4 for maybe 15 hours, and out of those 15 hours, maybe 1 hour was story. 14 of it was doing the exact same thing I did in Fallout 3, and I'm like, I can't. Fallout 4 is not a terrible game by any stretch, from my perspective, opinion, whatever. But I'm like, dude, it's more of the same. And at that point, I was so still recovering from like my Fallout 3 addiction. Yeah, dude, that's the best part. You have to seek things out. You got a town being attacked by the dragon, and it just says go to Winterhold or whatever. Turn around and... Yeah, dude, Breath of the Wild, say what you will about its technical limitations because of the Switch hardware, but if you want some of the best fucking art direction, some of the most interesting and captivating, like, moment-to-moment encounters, yeah, the shrines are grindy, and you need to do them to get your hearts or your stamina up, whatever, but you're not there to grind your hearts out, no pun intended, and you're not there to grind your stamina out. You're there to be like, ooh, dude, like, the game said go north, but I went west, and like I came across these moblins, and they had fucking torches, and then suddenly there were 20 of them, and I ran away, and I fell down this ravine, and there was a fucking, oh my god, it was crazy. There was a town there, and I talked to all these people, and one wanted me to get fruit, and then I found a shrine. It's not like, go here, do that. No. Dude, Breath of the Wild, I played that modded to fucking hell and high water on Cemu. You're a tech guy, dude. If you have a decent PC, download the Cemu emulator, download Breath of the Wild for it. You cannot do wrong. And the best part about it, without trying to go off into too much of a crazy tangent, is you have the BCML. It's a long acronym. It's the Breath of the Wild Custom Mod Loader. And you could do whatever you want to it. With the emulator, you could make the graphics far more upscaled than the Switch's. I mean, the Switch version and the Wii U version are the same. It's just the Switch version has a slightly better frame rate. But technically, the Wii U version is better because of emulation. So you can up the, you could adjust the frame rate, you could adjust the graphical fidelity, and then the mods for it. Holy fuck. Well, I mean, you know, I associated you with your job. Sorry. Well, your cell phone job anyway. But dude, like, it's not very hard to get running. If you have a modest PC by today's standards, like at least 16 to 24 gigs of RAM, like, you know, at least an i5 processor with like a decent graphics card, dude, like, there are videos on YouTube showing you how to run Breath of the Wild via emulation on a modest PC. And dude, like, I made Link Samus Aran, and I put all these Mario mods in it. Dude, it was like the world's best of Nintendo within whatever Hyrule. It was, and dude, and that only like amplified the experience, because I remember one of the first times I played it vanilla, no mods, I went into the Gerudo Desert. I just explored and explored. I was like, and I came to there's the Sheikah Towers. So pretty much it's like Assassin's Creed. You crawl all the way up if you have enough stamina, and it does a panning camera shot where it unlocks that part of the map. And I remember I was climbing up a mountain, and I suddenly started hearing this theme playing, and I'm like, dude, what is it? And the closer you got to it, the more it got louder. And it was Cats. He's like a bird guy who plays like this. It's not an accordion, but he plays his theme on an accordion. And he's like, huh? Just because I heard that music. And I'm like, dude, I gotta go there. Dude, the Switch, let me tell you something. I absolutely despise Nintendo and their business practices. I cannot stand them. They're one of the worst offenders in the gaming industry. But in the reverse, you cannot deny what they did for the gaming industry as a whole, starting here in the States with the Nintendo NES, Famicom, in Japan, whatever. They revitalized the gaming industry. And I would imagine that if it wasn't for them, we most likely wouldn't be to this extent where we are today. And Breath of the Wild is hands down one of the best open world games I've played. And again, does it compare to this or The Witcher 3? Absolutely not. It's far more simplistic, but its elegance is in its simplicity, dude. I'm telling you. Like, if you could remember just like some off thought, you get, oh shit, Sai told me about this thing. Give it a shot. You will not regret it. Like, you're just going to get lost in that world. And yeah, you know, you fight the same 5 enemies throughout the whole map. There's pockets of them. There's stretches where there's like just open world. But the way it's done is just like, I like, that's one of those rare games where I memorize the entire open world. Like, if I went back to The Witcher 3 tomorrow, I'd be like, oh, I forgot about this place. You put Breath of the Wild in front of me, I would know exactly where to go and tell you what to do. And that's like literally a year ago. Fallout 3 did that too, but also those worlds were smaller. Anyway, I'm kind of going off the rails here, but you get the idea, dude. Breath of the Wild, that's an experience. And again, it's what you started. You complete the, you know, the tutorial area tells you to go somewhere. So, you know, the Great Plateau is the tutorial section in Breath of the Wild. Your first 4 shrines to get your basic items, and then you're given a paraglider to go wherever. So the game is like, go to, I forget the name of the village. Go there. But you can also go kill Ganon immediately if you want to. You could do what you want as long as you follow the tutorial constraints, and then you're free to do what you want. It's crazy. Crazy shit, dude. Play any chance you get, just give it a shot. It will blow you away. Especially you love open world like this. Breath of the Wild is on another level in its own capacity. Crazy. Good fun, dude.
It's okay. Okay,
You got that crazy look in her eye. I don't trust her.
let's go. Where you from?
Pittsburgh.
Oh.
What do we do with her?
Take her there and I'll go get the others.
Sure. Miss, you okay to ride on my horse a little?
I meant the horse, not me, stupid. Poor chick, man. Jesus Christ.
Annisburg, right?
Yes. They,
It's okay, miss.
the others, they killed them.
You're safe now. Just
Oops.
They're animals.
I know. It's all right, miss.
Why would
Some folks is
Eh? Dude, that's a nice shot right there. Yeah. Oh.
just evil. Ain't no point trying to explain it.
I haven't slept in days.
I know. What's your name, miss? It's okay.
Meredith.
You're gonna be home soon, Meredith. And this will all be over.
Yeah, I'm feeling quite apprehensive here. I'm keeping my guns out.
Where in Annisburg?
One of the mining cottages.
Ah, interesting. I love how this
If you get me to the
the story
I can show you from there.
travels throughout the entire map. Now, I've explored everything. You know how I am with this stuff. Witcher 3 explored everything. Like, I gotta check everything out. And I've been up to Annisburg, and it's crazy. It's like, oh, okay, Annisburg, yeah. And then you come to a mission later on in the game that brings you there. It's like, oh, this is cool. Like, I went and cleared that entire cave out, like, a week ago. It's crazy to say that. I cleared that entire cave out a week ago, and I'm like, oh, this looks really creepy. And Pringles, another awesome regular member here, he's not here today. He's like, dude, wait till you see. And I think he thought I was in the mission. And I'm like, what do you mean? Okay. And now I'm like, dude, now I fucking get it. Like, holy fuck.
Try to relax now.
Shark, how long have you played online for? I'm curious. You went quiet for a bit, so I'm assuming you're working or something. But if you hear me here, how long did you spend in online? Yes! Yes, you said it best. That's the bee's knees right there, man. Bees don't have knees. That's a figure of speech.
Just head for the main street.
Yeah, and isn't it great when you find something that you genuinely enjoy? Like, Phantasy Star Online was the first type of game that you consistently played like that. 120? Nice. Level 120. Oof. Yeah, dude, like what? GTA Online? I mean, I've been grinding money through unofficial means, through glitches and shit. It still takes time. It's not like, you dupe cars and sell them, which could get you banned, but I've been grinding, and it's a slog, and it's an enjoyable one, though. I genuinely do enjoy it. But I'm like level 85 or something like that. Oh, god damn, dude. So, okay, so I could actually relate to somebody with GTA Online. It is, but I mean, that's part of the thing, like Destiny. Like, you keep grinding those weapons out, and you get them, and you're like, oh, this is great, and something new comes out. What, like, are there properties that, like, what properties do you own? Or, like, what are your favorite properties that you own? I think that's a better question. Instead of you listing them all out, like, do you have any favorite properties? Like, the Kasaka's cool. I love the Kasaka. The submarine with Pavel, which is essentially Peter Stormare from Armageddon. I get this ranch and bang on the engine! I mean, the submarine. He's so cool. I can't impersonate his voice. But the Kasaka's really cool. The Galaxy Super Yacht is like, I bought it. I'm like, oh, cool, yeah, the helicopter, nice, all right. And, like, I was never in it again. Got a lot, because Amazon Prime membership will give you a free version with all the... Ooh, cool. So, how long ago has it been since the last time you played it? I think that's the appropriate question, because that'll tell me, like, what was the last update you played? He grabbed her the wrong one! Shoot him! She got a crazy look in her eye, dude.
Up at the top of the hill. It's near the blacksmith.
Come on now.
Ma! Ma! Meredith? She's alive! Oh, she's alive!
The nightclub, yeah, the nightclub is cool. I decked the shit out of that. The nightclub's fucking awesome. They actually made it so you could kind of sprint now any locations with the update. So the nightclub, the auto shop is cool. I hate the cringe couple. It's like, yeah, baby, fuck you with this wrench. Mm-hmm. Oh, you so sassy. I want you to fuck me with like 5 wrenches. It's like, ugh. Clubhouse, the Warzone bunker. Yeah, the facility, dude. Did you, the Avenger? Oh, the submarine Kasaka. Yep, dude, that's so cool. That's so cool. But it's fun, and like, I'm only scratching the surface. Again, I gotta do everything before I could do all the fun stuff. So that's where I currently am. Once we finish this, I'll gladly jump into GTA 5 just to show you guys. Because, you know, it's something like, now you could relate to it. I'm like, oh, cool, Shark would be interested in it. But the nightclub is cool. I like how you could pretty much, like, I mean, customization only goes so far. There, you know, the options are kind of limited. They're fucking expensive. But what I really like about it is you make it your own, you know? You really make it your own, and that's what's cool about it. But yeah, Gay Tony in the nightclub, that is so cool. Dude, yeah, the biker, they have it now where you could do, so you know how you have in the auto shop, you could soup cars up and sell them on missions to make bank? You could do the same thing in the motorcycle club now, the MCs. So essentially now you have popularity by delivering beer and keeping customers happy with decking out motorcycles. It's really cool. I mean, did you play it on, what did you play it on? PC, console, what were you on? I'm assuming, well, no, not PC. PS4? PS4 or Xbox? What do you want? It'd be cool if you were on Xbox. We could play together.
You saw some pretty bad things, I'm afraid, man.
Oh, really? Well, let me look at it this way. If you ever want to dabble a bit, give me a heads up. I will gladly play with you, man. That'd be fun. But yeah, like, look into it. Like, just, dude, let's type in Grand Theft Auto online on YouTube, and you're gonna get, like, bombarded with a bajillion videos. But they pretty much did, like, basic quality of life updates. Some things have better payouts. You could do sell missions in private lobbies now. It's just, like, stuff that people have been asking for, and Rockstar is trying to play off of good fortune to get interest for GTA 6. I guarantee you that's the case. It's a little malicious there, but overall, it's good. Really? Hold on a second. Are you on my friends list? Like, all these people on my friends list are, like, my bros and, like, people who I know. Like, I don't like, randomly invite people. So let me look you up. Cool. There you go. I like the picture you got there. So, that's fucking awesome. So I will say, with streaming and everything, I'm always offline. I could still accept messages and everything, but, like, I'm always appearing offline. So, shoot me a message or something, or here, just whatever. Like, I mean, I'm not saying this has to happen right now, but, you know, if it's a couple days out, if you feel like, hey, man, I feel like playing Grand Theft Auto 5 again, just to see what's up, like, you know, like Friday, just give me a heads up. Give me a heads up, and I'll gladly play, man. I mean, I got the headset and everything. You know, we could just shoot the shit. Because I haven't really done much missions in online. I've just been grinding. I did KO Perico a lot, and then I got to Casino, Penthouse, and I've been grinding with that. So, yeah, just let me know ahead of time.
Oh, my God. How did you manage to?
I just ran into them and found her.
Oh, thank you.
Murder people through hatchets at them.
Oh, that's okay, man. You just keep her warm and keep her safe. Mrs. Downs?
Oh, no. You leave me alone. You just leave me alone.
All right, dude. I'll be here.
Buddy.
I'll be here for at least the next hour. Oh, we're going back. Interesting. The game doesn't cart us around like this at all. Lurk mode activates. Ooh, is this a new camp?
Okay. Found a girl. Took her home.
Oh,
You and Micah find anything?
maybe. I think maybe. I found our old friend, Mr. Cornwall.
You did?
Yeah, he's buying a stake in the mine in Annisburg.
Relentlessly ambitious fella, isn't he?
Mike and I'll sniff about, see if he knows we're here, and exactly what his plans are.
So Dutch, did you miss me?
You're back. How
You talk
jolly,
weird,
Miss
ma'am.
O'Shea.
Funny, you suck of shit.
Back
Who are
and
you?
drunk.
The master, the Lord
Molly.
God Almighty.
Calm down.
I won't be
Dutch is
ignored.
gonna snap here, dude.
Dutch Vanderlyn, I am him. I ain't her. Or any of your stooges.
Calm
You don't
yourself.
know me nothing.
Miss.
I don't know you nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
I'll spit in your eye. I did. I told them.
I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah, I told them and I tell them again. Now I've got God's
You
ear.
told who what?
Mr. Milton and Mr. Ross about the bank robbery, and I wanted them to kill
It's always the one you least expect. Holy fuck!
you.
You did what?
I loved you, you goddamn bastard. Go on,
She's
shoot me.
crazy. She ain't worth it.
You told on me.
Oh,
You
you're not so
betrayed
big now,
me.
are you?
Why?
You're a tattletale!
Arthur,
She's a fool. Get her out of here.
you know the rules.
We're not so big now. Are we or not?
Dude, don't shoot her. He's gonna shoot her. Holy fuck! Bellatrix Lestrange blew her away. That's fitting.
She knew the rules, Arthur.
She was a wizard, Arthur.
What's wrong with you? Mr. Pearson, Mr. Williamson, get this body out of here and get it burnt.
Okay.
Now get back to work, all of you. Quit your lollygagging.
Dude. It's the band's start. Yoko Ono's breaking up the band, man. Dude. Oh. And what I loved about this chapter was you felt. Is that Wolf again? You felt the tension. I am getting serious fucking goosebumps. Oof. Actually, no, that's what a dog does. Howl. Damn, dude.
You're a...
Miss Crenshaw, a nasty woman. You think I wanted to shoot her? You seem to like it. I saw that beady look in your eye.
A new camp. Dude, we've been all over the place. So what? Started off around... I can't even remember now. I think it was like around here. And then it was here. And then it was here. And it was here. No. It was here. And then we went there. It's like every chapter it gives us a new camp. It's, oh! Oh, we got a stranger! Ooh, yes. Oh, yes.
You're drunk again, and you're a fucking murderer. She broke the rules. She did no such thing.
Arthur's like, I don't feel like dealing with this right now.
Besto crow. Goddamn you, murderer.
Love it. Too bad we don't see him shaving. You know, with all the details in this game, you'd think that, you know, we'd see him shaving. Probably couldn't get it right with the razor. It kept clipping his chin. They're like, cut it. No fun. So 64.5 prior to the save. 5%. Dude. June 23rd. Day 1. July 28th.
Good morning.
Morgan?
Hi, Uncle.
We have to go up anyway, so you know what? Fuck it.
Yes, hello. Morning.
It'll be okay, Strauss.
Okay.
Is his first name Levi, like Levi Strauss? Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. It actually is. That's his name. Ooh. All right, so actually... So now the world opened up again, so we don't have to focus as much. I don't want to take forever, but hey, whatever. At this point, who cares? But we're going to head into town and see if there's any other stuff that might pop up.
Hey, mister. Yeah. Hey, hey. You okay, boy? Easy, boy.
Morning there.
Gentlemen. Morning.
Morning. Hello.
Stop breaking my door, sir.
What were you looking for today? You've kept that weapon looking as nice as the day you bought it. Well done. Ah, you have kept that perfectly maintained. I love to
Actually?
see that. I hear there was a big shootout with the Murphy gang in the caves at Beaver Hollow.
All right, anything unlock? Anything new? Not yet. Not yet. Well, fuck, dude.
No problem. It's here.
Thanks, partner.
Actually, I'm gonna go on a... Well, you know what? Hold on. Postal Service.
Hey, move! Mister?
I'll be tending to you shortly.
Hello. How can I help?
Oh,
Any
dear.
bounties?
Have you come down with the flu as well, sir?
Flu? No. What are you talking about?
Nothing. It's just been going around, that's all. Anyway, how can I help you?
Hey!
Ready for a clean slate?
Thanks, mister.
All right, so we're just going to clean Arthur up a little bit. Buy some dynamite and whatnot. Just pick up some extra things that we might need. And then we'll come right back and go to that stranger mission.
Easy.
Easy!
Got here earlier than expected.
Thanks, all the best.
Why is he barking at the building?
Hey, boy.
Oh, hello. Feel free to have a poke about.
You okay, boy?
Oh, look at you. Been on a bit of a spree, have you?
What are you
I love this guy.
Ah, nothing. Just thought you looked a bit peakier than when I last saw you. Don't mind me.
Ooh. Dude, he reminds me of Richard Attenborough from Jurassic Park. Welcome, my sleeping folks. Spare no expense. Why you keep saying that? Spare no expense on that dynamite. Spare it. I'll get it. Why'd you shoot that man? He would shut up. He spared no expense. I spared no bullets on his face. Welcome to Cowboy Park. No! Welcome to Westworld Interaction Park.
Drink so damn much and shake.
Arthur needs a bath, man. The guy's like, look through this window. Oh, god damn it, Arthur.
You doing okay in here? Want some help?
Sure! We can never decline an assistant in the bathtub.
You'll get a good cleaning today.
You get a real good cleaning there, boy. Whoa!
Let me know if I'm scrubbing too hard.
You have such manly arms.
You sure do need a good wash today.
Some parts of me probably ain't been this clean in months.
There are no secrets with you, huh?
I used to bathe with my dog. He actually says that.
Oh, been a tough few weeks.
How about that?
She's like, shut up. I just want to just caress you with my hand. It's scrubbing shit.
You gotta treat yourself sometimes, I reckon.
Oh, yeah.
Eyes up, mister. Talking to my girls. What do you expect?
I've had quite the run of bad luck recently.
That's real bad.
You know, naked small talk isn't as easy as you might think.
I don't get too many funny customers.
I have not heard that one yet.
What do you do when you ain't bathing folk?
There's nothing like smoking a full pipe.
I bathe everything. I bathe dishes. I bathe towels. I bathe animals. I even bathe my
No
walls.
need to apologize, sweetheart.
I think he talks kind of weird. That's what I'm walking away from that Red Dead Redemption 2 with. Naked talks weird.
I don't think I'm gonna get much cleaner than this. Thank you.
I hope to see you again.
Where's the scorpion from The Witcher, huh? Huh? Love it. Arthur needs some sleep, man. We're just gonna fucking sleep. All right, stranger mission all the way up north. Then we'll go back if we have time. Actually, we'll do the mission up north and we'll continue with this tomorrow. What a good fucking day with this, man. Seriously. Really good shit. Like, I wish Pringles was here. He's like, dude, chapter 5 is like really fucking good, and so is chapter 6. And now I'm like leaning in. I'm like,
Hey there, partner.
Good morning to you.
Okay there? Morning.
I'm sure somebody did a mod out there which replaces all NPC dialogue with dialogue from Grand Theft Auto 3. I don't have any bananas. My husband will kill you.
You got any manners?
Excuse me.
I like this little house right here. That's cool. And there's an outhouse. And Boyd's. Gonna take you for a ride. Da, 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 da. Every time. Every time. Every time I go to this post. There better be a mod for that. On PC, whenever you could. Gonna take you for a ride. Da, 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 da. Who will survive? Begin. What? He did it again. Whoa, Steed. Whoa, holy shit. Whoa.
Here's your stop. Thanks for the ride, partner. Okay, fella.
Yep.
Hey there.
Oh, isn't everything new? No worries. It's all good. We're sciencing this, guys. We are totally going to science this. Hold on a second. I want to see what happens here. I am saving, of course, beforehand. Well, now we know. Knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Look, Duke, have you ever seen those G.I. Joe PSAs? Those crazy G.I. Joe PSAs? They're fucking hilarious. Yo, man, I'm a computer. Stop the downloading. Well, we're gonna know that works. All right. Oh, dude. Hold on a sec here. I still got my YouTube up. Dude. This is fucking perfect. Check this out. What are you doing? Don't throw him. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else. You gotta see this. It's like 30 seconds too. It's not long at all. Boy, what are you doing? And there are a bunch of them, by the way. Those are old. Those are like at least 20 years old. There's actually an interesting article about how they came to be. Whoa, a bear? Only you, Arthur, can prevent. The crazy talking bears out here, man. Something about forest fires? I don't know. Ooh, body massage. Ooh. Oh, man. There are leaves falling from this tree. Yes! Yes! Hold on. I know I never watched Johnny Quest. I saw a few episodes. That's like vintage. Really good. Excuse me. Hanna-Barbera animation. Ooh. Well, you see, a lot of cartoons in the 80s, I think all of them had to meet a criteria with being like a PSA. So, like, don't do drugs, steroids are bad, and, like, of course, you're fighting people who do drugs, and all of the main characters are on. But, G.I. Joe, I always thought the same thing. I'm like, well, no wonder why this keeps going on, because either everyone's a crack shot, or no, everybody's, like, they have the shooting ability of a stormtrooper, and the only characters that visibly died were the BATs, the Battle Android Troopers. So if it was an android or something artificial, it would die. So, like, I remember there was this one episode in particular, I remember it was like 2 F-16s and they got into a dogfight and, like, missiles were shot and one blew up and Cobra Guys just parachute out. That was rectified in the video game where everybody died. Yeah, dude, I used to love G.I. Joe. Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow all the way. Of course, ninjas, right? Love it. Looks like we got a midget that we murdered.
Let's go, boy.
We're a new grunge band called the Midget Murderers. Wouldn't go well. Oh, Midget Murderers, awesome. They're such a good band.
Yep.
Maniacal Midget Murderers. This looks peculiar. Is there a reason why it looks peculiar?
Yep. coming.
Fuckers. Dude, these guys are fucking evil. You know what? I don't give a fuck if I'm getting negative alignment here. You don't fuck with people like that, man. Okay, they're dead. Why are we getting struck for that? Come on, these people aren't even alive anymore. What does it matter if I take their shit or not? Okay. Hang on to your lug nuts. It's time for an overhaul. One thing that fascinates me about the mask is just one, like, side character throughout the whole film is the two auto mechanic guys. The main guy who Jim Carrey's signing, he's like, there's no price. And the guy's like, there will be. That's Johnny Roast Beef from Goodfellas. The guy who bought the pink Cadillac and then they murdered him with the price sticker on the window. That's Johnny Roast Beef. Ironic. They probably hired him. They're like, well, Jim Carrey's going to shove a muffler up his ass. Might as well be Johnny Roast Beef, right? Take on me, Cuban Pete. I'm the king of the Roomba beat. When I play my maracas, I go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom. Oops. Ooh. Oh, no, wait. You can't. Cave, huh? In Havana, in Havana. So very nice, so full of spice. That's Ricky Ricardo? Dude, I never knew that. I just know Cuban Pete. That's from The Mask. Jim Carrey sings that. I did not know that was Ricky Ricardo. Like, mine fucking... Really? That's incredible, dude. That made my day. Thank you. What?
This was supposed to be our little adventure.
Oh, dude, well, I know who Ricky Ricardo is. I used to watch that a little bit. I will always remember Jackie Gleason, not from The Honeymooners, but as Sheriff Beaufort Justice from Smokey and the Bandit. Please do. Hold on, just in case. Whisper it to me here, or whatever works for you, just in case.
You all right there?
Who are you?
Oh, it's okay, ma'am. I don't mean you no harm.
Well, it makes no difference now. If an outlaw or a wild animal doesn't get me starvation, well...
Foreshadowing.
We came out here from the city in search of a different life. Something true, something real.
Dude! This blows my mind. I am so watching this right after the stream, and I'm going to get back to you immediately. Thank you, by the way. I always associate that song with The Mask, so it's going to be a trip to hear that. I don't want to play it on stream because I'll probably get stricken for it. Get a copyright claim. Like, for instance, there was this really, like, seminal moment in our adventure yesterday. And if you go back and watch it, so it's yesterday's stream, so day 29. No. Jump a day? Guess I jumped a day. Okay, anyway. Yeah, watch, I gotta fix the title here, but watch yesterday, the 29th. And if you just click on the video, you'll see the timeline. There's one small piece of muted content because it was a really good song that played, and it's in a video game, and I'm not streaming directly from the album, but they're like, nah, I can't do that. It's gonna mute you. So thank you.
All this squandering and indulgence, we wanted to strip it away to find something authentic.
She's talking about what Dutch wants to do.
What a pair of fools.
Well, I mean, that means we're a posse.
Is there a train station or a town I can take you to?
No, I can't give up now. He wouldn't want that. I can't have it. I'm gonna do this for you, Cal.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
I love his outfit. It's so cool. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Is there anything left for you to eat?
Nothing. No, we didn't know the first thing about hunting. We couldn't even catch a darn mouse.
If this tells me to hunt items down for items I already have, I'm gonna be pissed. This is the game reminding you it's a game, if that's the case. Ah.
If you need any poisonous berries, though, I'm a natural at finding those.
Well, you ain't gonna last much longer out here if you don't know how to hunt. Come on.
Ooh!
I'll show you.
I felt like her back cracked when
Alright.
she stood up. It's just the mud.
But you better not try any funny business. You know, I may be weak, but I still know how to stand up for myself.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Come on. Tell me, you ever skin an animal before?
No, but then again, I haven't caught much of anything either.
Well, you'll need to know how to do both if you're gonna survive out here.
I am all too aware. So where should we head for?
Let's try in the trees down there, near the river. What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
A bear got him. It was horrifying. He survived, but only for a couple of days. I buried him a week ago.
I'm sorry.
This was really his dream more than mine.
Oh, I think when we get there, the bear's gonna come out and get us.
I'd have hopped the next train back to Chicago if he'd said the word. But now... Oh, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I have to do this.
I understand. Yes, this is a good spot.
What are we looking for?
Well, I think we should start with something small, don't you? I kill it, you skin it. Sound fair?
Skin it? But I don't even have a knife with me.
Don't worry, you won't need one. Now, take a look around for any movement.
I don't see anything.
Just keep your eyes peeled.
Oh, that's a rock.
What are you doing?
But wait a minute.
Got it.
Oh, good shot.
Okay then, go on. Time to get your hands dirty.
How do I mean... What do I do?
Just hold the legs tight and pull the skin.
Yeah, dude, it's fuck.
Should come right
Oh, don't give him that stick. Boy, dude, that stick. Dude, there's a ton of them. There's what? Body massages, like pork chop sandwiches. There's some really good ones. There's like 20 of them or so, but there's a few that stand out, and they have stood the test of time perfectly. You can see by the views. Like, seriously, it's fucking hilarious. Like, some of the funniest things I've ever seen. Even, like, years later, just talking about them just reminds me of just pure comic gold. I love it. She just vomits all over him. Whoa!
It worked.
That is all there is to it. You did good.
I think I've seen enough blood for one day. Do you mind if we head back now?
Sure. I'll walk you back. You did good. That should keep you fed for a few days.
Oh, yes. At least. Thank you so much.
I mean, this really ain't such a bad spot. You got a good water source.
And an ominous cave in the background there? Yeah!
You survive here all right.
I have no doubt that...
Ooh, body massage, bottom massage. Ooh.
Whether
Yo, kid, I'm a computer. Stop the downloading. That's another one.
Torcan is a different matter entirely. You've probably lived your whole life in the outdoors.
Oh, a lot of it, that's for sure.
I'd barely left the city before coming here. Cal spent his summers growing up at his grandparents' lodge in Maine, but I get the impression they did more punting than hunting. Oh, Lord. No. We're done for now.
Wolves, stay back! Dead rabbit.
Oh, thank God. You see, if you hadn't been here, I'd be dead now.
You got a rifle?
Yes. Well, my husband's.
I suggest you learn how to use it. Now, come on, let's get you home.
Since we got here, it feels like every step forward has come with 100 steps back. People always talk about the simplicity of country life, but there's nothing simple about any of this.
Well, I guess we only know what we know.
Oh, please. I'm sure it wouldn't take you too long to adjust to a life of privilege and indolence in the big city.
I don't know about that. It sounds awful.
Oh, it is a truly empty and boring existence. But an undeniably easy one. I still can't believe he's gone.
Well, I'm available. I have not been here at all.
Thank you. That was the first time anyone's done anything nice for us. For me. Since we got here.
Nature provides, but she sure don't always make it easy.
That she doesn't. I'd invite you in, but I'm dead on my feet, if you'll forgive the pun. Please do call again sometime, though. A good rest, and hopefully I'll be a new woman.
You take care, ma'am.
I like her. All right. 64.8, 64.9. That was kind of fun.
Hanover, boy. Yep. Okay, then.
Really?
Move!
Whoops. Glad I didn't fall off my horse.
Easy now.
Oh, there's like literally nothing here. Well, that sucks. All right, we'll check out these enemies, and then we'll do Leopold's mission, and I think we'll be good after that. Yeah, they're here, and it doesn't seem like they're going anywhere. That's weird.
There we go. Morian, of course. Yep. Easy there.
There's a guy just, like, surveying over there. Whoa, dude.
Hey there.
Dude, this is definitely a screenshot. That is true. Ooh. There's like a bug. Dude. Yeah, look at that. That is fucking... I like that little bug right above our head. Mad Dog Cannon. Oh, hit that thing! Don't chop that horse! Actually, I don't even know the name of the place. That's not good. Beaver Hollow. Okay. Dude, some of these vistas are just completely fucking insane. Like, look at this. The bubbles in the water. Everything about this is fucking awesome. Ugh. Could only imagine PC mods for this. Yeah, we were just reminded it's a video game here.
Without good meat is no stew at all, Mr. Morgan. There should be some real good eating. Good. We really needed this. Just in time, Mr. Morgan. Very good. We were getting low. It all counts, Pearson. Good. We really needed this. Just in time, Mr. Morgan. Thank you, Arthur.
Well, hi. Place is on edge.
Where is the money box? That's absent, which is weird. Okay. Like Dutch is probably losing his shit even further. Actually, I'm gonna do that again. Sorry. Okay. Leopold.
Mr. Morgan.
And Mr. Morgan, I see what you're doing. What do you want?
How are you?
About how I look.
Okay. Are you perhaps available for some work?
Debtors?
Yes.
I guess.
Your commitment to your duties is admirable. You know, Mr. Morgan, you're... Well, I'm sorry for you. No, never mind. I didn't...
Look, Strauss.
You take care.
I ain't dead yet.
No, of course not. That's what I was saying.
The debtor, Strauss. Who owes you money?
Well, there's a deserter from Fort Wallace. Head to him first. They're looking for him out on the road near Three Sisters. Man's name is J. John Weathers.
J. John Weathers.
Then there's a miner over in Annisburg.
A kid or a worker?
Well, he's called Arthur. Like you. Arthur Londonderry. Family man, desperate. You know the type.
Couldn't one of the boys do this?
I tried. They lacked your... vigor.
Vigor, huh? All right.
Take care, Mr. Morgan.
Mr. Morgan Freeman, take care, would you please?
Arthur, hello.
You okay, Reverend?
Yes. I will say a prayer for Miss O'Shea.
Say a prayer for all of us.
Okay, so... money. So that is... Emerald Station. Oh, it's actually not far... well, we gotta...
Hi, Mary Beth.
Hey, Arthur.
Tilly.
Hi, Arthur.
Karen.
Here we are, Arthur.
Here we are, Arthur.
Watch yourself, Reverend.
Okay, so hold on a sec here. We want to get to... Where was this? Can we fast travel to Emerald Ranch, I wonder? Yes! Nice. Excellent. You were lucky. We'll meet again! Alright, Revolver Ocelot. I could totally see a Revolver Ocelot mod for this. That'd be fucking cool. This is the Colt Single Action Army, the greatest handgun ever made. With 6 bullets, it's more than enough to kill anything that moves. I look forward to fighting a man with the same code name as the boss. Oh, God. I think Patrick Lane did Revolver Ocelot's voice. Oh, my fucking God. I gotta stream that again. All right, we'll do this one, and then we'll call it a day. Damn it, there's a toll ahead! I didn't bring enough change!
Easy.
I think I've actually explored this before, and as before, nothing.
Easy now. Easy, boy. Yeah. You're a good boy. Whoa, now.
You never know.
Yep. Yeah. Easy. Whoa.
Not now.
Oh, shit.
J. John Weathers.
They call me Snow Goose now.
Whatever they call you. You borrowed money off of Leopold Strauss. The bills come due.
This ain't the best time, sir.
This ain't the best time for anyone.
Mr. Strauss knew it was a long-term proposition.
The debt is due.
Okay. I got supplies meant to last through the winter. You can take them. Just, is there any way you can help me? I stay out here, there won't be anyone to pay you.
I ain't here to help. I'm here to collect. We're all of us up against it.
Look, there's men after me. They're killers. I ain't a deserter, just an objector. It ain't right. If there was another way than running, I need your help.
Shut up.
Please.
He's cracking. Pringle!
It's too late.
Form up. We shoot on sight.
I clear off, sir.
Shit. Well, seeing as I'm here, may as well protect the payment.
right, my darling? You can come out.
Oh! She's actually kind of attractive.
Probably should have helped you fix the damn wagon.
We could probably still save something.
What's interesting, Pringles, and you could relate to this, knowing that Arthur doesn't have much time left, which really, I'm like, ugh. You're starting to, like, kind of, I wouldn't say second guess, but you're really starting to, I'm trying to think of the proper word for this. Starting to question his actions. You're like, well, is this the right, like, and it hits you. Like that. Goddamn, every time you go for Sadie, it's a bad thing. I started today with the hot air balloon. But, yeah, you're walking to Sadie, and the doc's like, you got TB. It's like... And, I helped the woman in the cave of cannibals, and I'm like, keep the money. If it was like another miss, I'm like, yeah, give me that damn money, woman, you stupid bitch, yeah. But now it's like, well, you have a new perspective, I think.
Really now?
Look, you can take the silver locket for the debt.
Damn the dad. Just get her somewhere safe. Go on.
Thank you, fella. Do you know there ain't enough time
As soon as they turn around, I'll shoot them both.
in this world, that's for sure. But you...
I don't know nothing.
This, as somebody who's directing scenes in my animation, this is interesting because it's like if you're familiar with Goodfellas, where it starts off like, I want to be a mobster, I'm going to work for the mob, and like, yeah, I had all this respect. And then he douses all the vehicles in a parking lot with gasoline, and he lights them on fire, and as he runs towards the camera, they explode, obviously, and it freeze frames. And Scorsese said, he goes, in this scene, it was showing you that it was all going to blow up and go to hell. Ah! See? All right, boy, let's hitch up. Ooh, a stranger? They got danger? All right, guys, we're going to do this. Pringles, you just showed up. I was going to end the stream after this, but we fucking love you here, dude. We're not just going to hightail it as soon as you jump in. So what we'll do is we'll do the stranger mission here, and then we'll start off with this one tomorrow in Annesburg. Yeah, I'm noticing a theme. Like before, when you didn't know the chips were down, do what you want. Now you have options. I'm surprised not all of the missions had this, but again, Arthur's perspective, right? Really good writing in this, by the way. Strong writing throughout, dude. This is like, fuck. 64.8 still, probably. Yeah. That needle just doesn't want to fucking move! Come up to a stranger. Hey, Arthur, want some candy? I mean, that guy in the shed in the swampy area by Saint Denis did that, but I'm like, I don't want your fucking candy, pervert. Like, hey, Arthur. Hey, Arthur, you want to come over here? I got some candy in this minivan. Oh, you two concert. Whoa!
Can you help?
Oh, he's behind. I'm like, where is he shouting from? Oh, shit!
What's the problem? My goddamn horse got spooked and run off.
You hurt?
Not too bad, at least.
I just lost my leg. You heal quick.
Damn leg.
Oh, I was kidding. Arthur puts the lotion on his skin, or he gets horse whipping again. Horse whip. Say it, rat. Say whip. I will now always say whip, thanks to Kevin Spacey in the phenomenal, well, there are 6 seasons. The first 4, seasons 1 through 4 of House of Cards are phenomenal. Season 5 is good. Season 6 is like, what the fuck is this garbage? That's the problem with Netflix, dude. Like, there are all these really fascinating shows that they produce, and they're all really good up until the last couple of seasons. Like Ozark, right? Ozark, holy shit, was Ozark good. And then, like, 6 seasons, season 5 and 6 were split, so it's technically 5 seasons, but it's like, dude, what the fuck were the writers thinking? Such good setup, such good characters, such excellent storytelling. And then it's like, we're ending it. That's essentially what it feels like. The fuck, Netflix. But yeah, House of Cards, Kevin Spacey, whip. Kevin Spacey, man, it sucks. The line between insanity and talent is it's very hard to see because Kevin Spacey's talented beyond all fucking measure. And well, you know, yeah, it sucks. It is what it is.
He went that way, I think. His name's Buell.
Buell?
Second time a prick named Buell cost me a leg. Huh? Buell was my general when I lost it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, if you see an angry bastard of a horse with my wooden leg, I'd be real grateful.
I'll bear that in mind.
Bueller? Anyone? Bueller? I have to play this now. Thanks, Red Dead Redemption 2. It would have been cool if they hired Ben Stein for that.
There he is.
Dude, this is fucking awesome.
Shit, spooked all right. Easy. Whoa, now, easy. Easy. It's okay. Easy.
This is a beautiful horse, dude. Like, it's like velvet.
You'll be all right.
Dude, this horse is fucking gorgeous.
That's it, boy. This way. Come on.
Dude, it's like, have you ever seen Trains, Planes, and Automobiles? It's interesting that you mention that, and I'm mentioning Trains, Planes, and Automobiles, because that's like essential John Hughes. That's a good one. The Blu-ray, I spent like $30 on Blu-rays within the past couple weeks, and Trains, Planes, and Automobiles, dude, it's so good. I want my fucking car, and the fucking cup holder, and fucking leather seats. Like, dude, it's so good, and he was just such a good writer. One I do want to sit with is The Breakfast Club, because that's, again, essential Hughes. And I watched the opening, and, like, I need to be in the right space for it. But Trains, Planes, and Automobiles is classic, dude. It's John Candy, man. You think about John Candy, and, like, you just get all warm and fuzzy inside. He was Uncle Buck, also John Hughes. Who's Harry Crumb? Not Hughes, but still really good. Great Outdoors. Spaceballs, we were just talking about Mel Brooks. Classic stuff. They don't make them like that anymore, and they never will.
Let's get you back.
Because now it's about the committee and what they want to do. Instead of a guy being like, yo, I got this talent, I wrote a script, let's make a movie. All right, cool, yeah, you got a name for yourself, do it, it'll be good.
He's just where you left him. Can't go far with that leg in your stirrup. Can't go bucking him like that. So you better be good, you hear? I get the notion he's not a man you want to cross. No matter how big and strong you are.
Dude, that horse. That horse is staring right at us. That's nice. I've been taking more pictures now that I know what the stakes are. Interesting. That is a beautiful fucking horse. The lid. Love it. Four orange whips. Orange whip. Orange whip. Orange whip. Orange whips. Like, yeah, it's pretty funny, isn't it? Given the address to Fenway Park. Yeah, real cute. Broke my watch. Got my cheese whiz, boy. They can't stop us. We're on a mission from God. And by the way, we got SCMODs. SCMODs? Yeah, SCMODs. State, County, Municipal Offender Data System. SCMODs. I actually took the time to memorize that. I'm proud of myself there. SCMODs. Dude, the Blues Brothers. Oh, man. It's so interesting that looking back on all of my absolute favorite films throughout the years, it's nostalgia. It's oh, dude. Watching those movies with my Aunt Lucy, introducing them to me, Smokey and the Bandit, the Blues Brothers, Roadhouse, The Great Outdoors. This mall has everything. They broke my watch. Dude, oh man. Wow. And that's what's great about all this, dude. Like your figures and on your around your DVD player, and you know, the fucking it's so stupid, right? Like if you look at it objectively, it's like, okay, it's a piece of plastic. It's a fucking action figure. But no, that's not the point. The point is this is something that we identify with and we just hold so dear to us. You know? It's so strange. But yeah, the Blues Brothers. My Aunt Lucy loved the Blues. Ghostbusters. Oh man. Trains, Planes, and Automobiles. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Like, just good fucking quality shit that we all like related to and like sat together and watched. Now it's not like, you know, I'm on my phone, Remy's on his phone, the missus is on her phone and watching like fucking and I mean this sincerely, she's watching Grey's Anatomy. I don't really care for it, but she likes it and that's important. But it's not like it used to be, right? Remember, it's like, yo, dude, tonight at 8 o'clock. Oh, no, Friday night at 8. Come on over. We'll watch like the latest episode of The X-Files. Oh, the Penguin, dude. Door slams. We always called, when I started working at Cablevision, I started calling our boss Pamela the Penguin. Dude, like, you could literally be sitting at your cubicle, which surprisingly was about the same space as my studio here. You could hear a fucking pin drop. Like, literally, Vic could be across the office, like 50 feet away, and he could drop a pin, or he would, like, put his phone down on his desk and you'd hear it. You would never hear Pamela come around. And it's interesting because, like, it literally, like, I set my desk up subconsciously to be just like when I was at Cablevision, right? But I used to sit, like, angled in here, like, closer to the middle, so like here. But, like, dead silent. She could come around any direction, and she would be like a penguin, just like, instead of, like, you know, this is the cubicle, and you see her like this, right? She'd just be like, I nicknamed her the Penguin. And Vic laughed his ass off, and it stuck. Like, they call her the Penguin. No matter what I was doing, though, like, she caught me on YouTube and on my phone dozens of times. We did our job. She's like, Sai, put that away. Talk to the Penguin. Nuns freak me out, dude. I don't know what it is. And for what it's worth, what they believe in and the rules they follow, and those who do it well, I give them a ton of respect. But they just fucking creep. I don't know. Maybe it's the pureness and the celibacy and the sterileness of it. Freaks me out. I don't know. Like, I was in Stop and Shop. It was like a year ago. And I saw like a couple of nuns just shopping. And I'm like, it's nuts. And I felt creeped out. And they were just, you know, two sisters doing their thing. Fine. Creep me out. What? No, you get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Really? That must have sucked, dude. Because that shit, it's like, I remember when I got back from Otakon, we hung out with this dude. I can never remember his fucking name. But I remember him like clear as day. And he's like, call me the mole. So we call it, yo, what's up, mole? Hey, what's up, guys? And we were hanging out with him once, and he's like, dude, check this out. So like, he comes out of his bedroom with this this stick of bamboo, and it was hollow. And he goes, dude, this isn't porous. Watch this. And he just whacks it. And he had like this this leather couch, and it was just like, it sounded like a cannon went off. And he's like, now imagine getting hit with this shit. And I'm like, but yeah, getting hit with a ruler, no, because it's just like that. It's like backhanding you. It's like, it sounds like you're tenderizing meat. You're like, ow, stop it. Made you stop though. Jesus, thins, right? Love it, dude. This fucking horse.
Come on, you're not so nasty.
A Dutch warm blood? Is that Dutch's last? No. Hey, Dutch, I got a horse named Dutch.
I found him. You're a good man, Mr. Arthur. You're right. He's a brute. Hamish Sinclair. Yeah, he's a great horse, aside from when the devil got him. Hey, you want to hand me that leg there, please? And while you're at it, give old Buell a kick for me, would you? No, I'm only kidding. Thank you. Warren, but
Seems like it has been revealed. Yes, the tuberculosis. Yes, dude. It's like, I'm trying to think outside of Maura Brown, but that was like indirect. Like, oof. But I mean, I think at this point, like everybody knows, but Joel in The Last of Us 2, it's like, because with The Last of Us 1 and 2, say what you will about them, the writing was fan-fucking-tastic. Everybody has their opinions about it, whatever. My opinion, I thought it was really good. And you spent the whole game in Joel's shoes, and only to have that taken away from you like that, through a terrible means as well, was just like, literally the writers, one hand got you right here, the other one grabbed you by the balls, and then their friend grabbed you by the back of the head. They're like, watch. That's exactly what that felt like. So, and it's interesting because good writing always invokes emotion. Like you're reading a good story, you're watching a good film, whatever, right? So with The Last of Us 2, a little bit of a tangent here, you know, you start the game off as Ellie and Joel, and like you're introduced to everybody. And then you play as Joel, and then the cutscene happens. He gets murdered, which was terrible. And Ellie watches, and the girl who did it, you played as her at first, and you play as her for like a little bit, and then the cutscene transitions to that, and you're like, fucking Abby, that motherfucking like cunt bitch, whatever you want to call her. And then, you know, you're playing as Ellie, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna kill Abby. Yeah, I'm going on this adventure. I'm gonna murder all these people. And then, suddenly, the perspective changes to Abby, and you're like, I fucking hate this bitch. I can't fucking stand her. Like, I felt dirty holding the controller. I'm like, I want it to be like, I don't want to do this. Like, Dukes was here for that. I don't know if he remembers, but everyone's like, oh my god. Like, ugh, dude, I don't like this. And then, as the story slowly unravels, I'll read that in a second, Dukes. As the story slowly unravels, you start to understand Abby's perspective. And suddenly, you went from hating her character understanding her perspective. So that's the thing. Like, you don't agree with her or her course of action, but you understand why, and you learn about the character through that. So with I almost called him Joel because they do look like brothers. You know, you're playing as him 90 something hours at this point, guys. Day 30 actually, not 31. Sorry. And you're like, dude, he's like stricken with an illness. Like, he doesn't have a lot of time left. This is a fictional fucking video game character and something that we're playing. It's not even real. Like, I could shut this off right now, okay? And I'm just like, dude. And that is a sign of well-crafted, just overall everything in good writing. It's crazy. It's crazy. And now you're getting another perspective. It's like, oh, I could shoot him and steal his horse. It's like, nah, dude, I don't want to do that. Like, this guy, like, his leg, it's fictional. But that's how we feel. Love Sister Roberta, when he was like 10, she was similar to Julie Andrews' unconventional nun in The Sound of Music. Never saw that, have no intentions either. I know it's good, I hate musicals. And that she wore sneakers and playing basketball with the boys on a playground? Whoa! Dude, that's awesome! You will never forget her. When I was an altar boy for Holy Rosary Church in Ansonia, Connecticut, years ago, there were I forget their names, but I remember them clearly. And they were like the most unconventional nuns you could think of. Like, they didn't wear the traditional garb. I don't even think they really were nuns, but they were considered nuns. And they were awesome. They were really good people, and I will never forget them. I'm sure, unfortunately, I mean, God, that was like 1990. I'm sure they're either they passed away, unfortunately, or they're really old. I hope they're well if they're still around. But yeah, the sisters, they were great. And they would always get the choir together. Being an altar boy was fun, man. Father Paul was amazing. Father Genoa was awesome. Father Ionetta was great. Like, it was really cool. I did it for 3 years, and you did every Sunday, alternating months. So you had a month on, a month off. Yes, I did, Pringles. So, for instance, we met the stagecoach, the debt that Mr. Strauss put on us. I absolved it. So, yeah, dude, it's like, or even when we went into the cannibal cave, and we went into the cannibal cave and we rescued a girl and brought her to Annisburg. I'm like, keep the money. Keep the money. Keep the money. The Hey Arnold reference. Yeah, dude, because now the perspective has shifted and it makes you truly observe your choices. And that is the power of good writing and design. It's truly spectacular stuff. I will say, like, the only reason I will state right now, the only reason I'm saying that there's a lot of padding is because it's an open world. But all of that, it's not really padding. It's just an extension. Exactly. What redemption number? What? Red Dead Redemption. Yes, it is. Dude, this is definitely one of the greats. I'll give you guys the final answer on it. If I wouldn't call it the second coming of Christ, but it's pretty damn close. It's the second coming of, like, digital Christ, maybe. I don't know. And I think to summarize perfectly is the only time this game sucks is when it reminds you it's a game.
Snake that spooked him.
Wow.
You're a real gentleman, you know?
That horse is gorgeous.
Maybe. Yeah. How'd you lose a leg? Oh, in the war. Cannonball.
Cannonball!
I don't have much pain, and I didn't get any gangrene. A young boy went into battle with me, got cut in half, so all things considered, I'm doing pretty well, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. So, how is the false one?
It's okay. I can still hunt, fish, enjoy the outside. Weren't sent too crazy by it.
I'm getting the strong feeling that there's a lot of, like, iconography happening here. Like, for instance, the stagecoach that was on fire, us helping the woman hunt, and this guy here. Like, all of the scenes are very deliberate. Like, the burial, obviously we know. The cart on fire, and the dialogue is going on here. It's all alluding to what's going to happen. This is fucking crazy. This is...
Anyway...
You could write a thesis on
I
this.
much to pay you with.
You know, that's okay.
You like fishing? You come with me someday. I know some pretty good spots.
I'm a pretty poor fisherman.
Yeah, well, I'm great. So between the two of us, we do okay. My cabin is right over on the other side of O'Creagh's Run there. Thanks again. You throw me again, you old dumb bastard, I'm gonna put a bullet in you. I'll see you again.
Dude. Oh, this is great, man. All right, let's check the map. So yeah, this is so that's we're gonna mark that there. Let's go all the way in. Dude, what the fuck? This is like... Today started off with the hot air balloon mission, dude. And we literally flew up all the way around. Anna's Burrs. You see that, right? Anna's Burrs? Wow. And we haven't even gone here yet. Blackwater and beyond. And I know why and how we got here. That's gonna suck, dude. I'm gonna be, like, traumatized for, like, a week. I'm like, oh, why am I talking like this suddenly? Ah! All right, boys. That is going to be it for today. We'll save on our horse, our amazing horse. Our horse is amazing. So before I wrap it, I'll ask you as I'm saving here, Pringles. You are our Red Dead Redemption 2 aficionado. I did a little research, and with what happens, I know we lose everything, and we're eventually allowed to get back, like, our inventory. I heard that you lose your horses in your stable and your main horse. Is there any way to... I'll read that comment in a second. I see which is a Beastwick there, Dukes. Is there any way to keep any of our horses or anything, or do we lose everything and wipe the slate clean? Van Horn, dude, that's another one. You know what? Let me look that up real quick as I wait for Pringles to reply there. Should have ordered this too. Sure, it's pretty cheap. Why are you packaging Practical Magic with Witches of Eastwick? Oh, it's $20, dude. That's another one my Aunt Lucy used to. Susan Sarandon is fucking hot. She's just super hot. So is Julianne Moore. She's a hottie too. I don't really go for redheads, but there's something about those two I just find incredibly sexy. But Witches of Eastwick, oh, that's a fucking classic. That's such a good film. Okay, so I'm gonna save it. We're going to leave it right here. Now, again, I've said over and over again, but it's worth repeating because it's important. I have not touched any shred of this game outside of the stream, with the only exception of me going into a town and just painting it red with Deadeye mode. That's it. And then I'll just load back in my save and quit. I have not touched this game at all. I haven't, like, off-stream gone and done any hunting. I haven't seeked out any of the dinosaur bones, the dream catchers, cigarette cards, like fruits and berries or whatever. I haven't done any of that. I've only been... Dude, totally. Dangerous Minds, man. Come on, we all know that song. Been spending most of our lives living in Amish paradise. I haven't played any shred of this game outside of the stream. So that's why, I mean, this is honestly... This is actually day 30. I will update the... I gotta update that. I thought it was 31. I was thinking end of the month, 31. 30 days, 5 streaming weeks, dude. Crazy shit. And you can see here, day 1, June 23rd. Or save 1, June 23rd. Save 2, July 28th. That is insane. Cyberpunk, I spent a lot of time on. I don't think it was as much as this. Ghost of Tsushima. Death Stranding. I should stream Fallout 3. Oh, the sighting mission is a glitch where you lose your right secondary. Thank you for letting me know, because I have the... I might have to... Oh, new horses get unlocked. Okay. Good. Okay. Because, yeah, dude, I mean, amazing horse, man. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. I wouldn't give it a lick, but I heard it tastes like raisins. Hold on a second. Ah, here we go. Okay. Yeah, dude, I have like 3 sentences here saved in a notepad file from what you typed on screen. Yep. All right, my guys. That is going to be it for today. Today was awesome. I mean, I think it just boils down to the fact that, I'll read that in a sec there, Dukes. I think it boils down to the fact that I just did everything already before coming to the near conclusion of this. So that's why things are a little more expedited and a little more like there's a lot more brevity going on here. Like, I'm just going mission to mission to mission. And I think that pace actually started in Guarma. It's like, well, okay, point A to point B to point C. Like, you said it yourself there, Pringles. Like, 1 to 3 hours. Like, I mean, we learned immediately we really couldn't explore much. So we went straight to the point. So here it's like, ooh, secondary mission. Go right to it. Go back. It's not like, well, a mission popped up there. Ooh, 20 things. I'm like, you know, moth to the flame, right? Love how Michelle said how embarrassed her son gets. Her current friends about that Bruno Mars song. Michelle that's fucking awesome, dude. Yeah, she's I mean, God, dude. Like, I associate her with Scarface. Dangerous Minds, Witches of Eastwick, Catwoman, hello! She was naked under that, by the way. She didn't wear anything but that catsuit. Yeah, she's a hottie. One of the old school greats, man. All right, guys, I will be back tomorrow with more of this. Obviously, we're just going to go straight through. No interruptions, no games in between. I want to complete this and just keep myself fully immersed, because I'm like, tomorrow, oh, let's do some Grand Theft Auto. It would take us out of it. And I think 64.8% is great, so we're keeping it going. So with that said, my friends, thank you, everybody. Dukes, take care. Always a pleasure. Pringles, always a pleasure, of course. I'm glad you stopped on by. You are awesome. And Mr. Shark from before. You guys all enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I'll check y'all tomorrow. Be safe. I'll see you later.